Hello and welcome to Rolling Escapades, where we think we're funny for a few hours.
And Swin agrees.
Yeah.
You're right. Yeah. If you have no idea what we're doing, I don't know why the fuck you're on this episode, go back and watch it from the very first one.
Suffer all.
Yeah, suffer all.
Maybe watch like episode.
Podcast the first 4, then watch.
Yeah.
Cool.
Speaking of podcasts,
Yeah, speaking of, we have one. It's called the FURNcast. If you go over to Podbean or iTunes and search the FURNcast, you will find us because we're awesome.
Or use the Googles if
or
you're
use
a
the
Googles person.
Yeah, if you Google, do what I said like a few weeks ago and go to Podbean and Google it. Yeah, I know. Where right now we have 3 episodes. By the time this comes out, we'll have 4. Where the 4th one, we will be talking various things. There'll be a little bit of Total War Warhammer, a lot bit of Total War Warhammer 2. There'll be a little bit of some other stuff which has been sort of vaguely mentioned. And we'll be discussing this. It's
shiny
so
book.
shiny and so happy.
It should be that way.
Yeah. So this is really
Yeah.
nice. It's fucking awesome. It's a great little book, and if you want an explanation on some stuff that doesn't make sense in the PHP, this is really good. It's awesome, and I love it. It's my new favourite book.
He's been torturing me with it all day. It's really
I got it yesterday. I read it.
He likes it more than people.
Well, that's not fucking difficult.
He likes it
No.
more than food.
Pass me a
No,
blank,
that's not true.
blank sheet of paper,
Do you-
and I like that more than
Do you
people.
like it more than food?
You can't eat the book, remember?
No, but
You
he
can.
loves
You can try. You can certainly try.
Then you
it.
wouldn't
No,
have
no,
the
no,
book
no, no,
anymore.
no, there's no try involved. He could eat that book. He would. He
But
would.
then wouldn't
I
have
mean,
the book though.
There
Exactly,
are
that's why.
pages in that aren't necessary.
Yeah, but then you're spoiling it more than
Yeah,
bits of
but I mean,
alcohol
well, as
dripped
in,
on
I
it.
could just take out like the shared campaign stuff because I'm not going to use that. I could eat the random encounter tables, as funny as it would be to just be like walking through town and Tarask! By the hook, and you'll find out. That's that. Also, on the YouTubes, where we are right now, and you're watching us, and if you're on our channel, you've probably already seen, but we do another campaign called Doom to Die, where we're playing the Tomb of Annihilation campaign. I nearly fucked it up, but I
There we
stopped
go.
myself. It's been a long week. So go have a look at that, because that's funny and entertaining as well. Again, we think we're funny for a few hours, but there's less of us. That's a synopsis right there.
It's such a long week. I thought I'd dress up for you, so.
It's been such a long week. I thought it was next week.
I should go back. Having mentioned this, some stuff came out on this. There's a bunch of new some new spells and new class archetypes and stuff. So we've had a couple of changes amongst things inside the group. Of biggest notes, Thrist has swapped Sacred Flame for Toll the Dead because Toll the Dead makes more sense. And the only time Thrist has used Sacred Flame is when I was playing him.
Sacred Flame is the best counter.
So, so he's got Toll of the Dead instead. And Sasha, we discovered there's an archetype in this book that is far better suited to Sasha than Ranger Hunter. So Sasha is now a Rogue Scout.
Sasha
3
2.0
rogues!
and no more rangers.
Rogues!
So we've
They've
gone,
gone.
we've gone from 3
Rangers
Rangers
to none, and 2 rogues.
2 rogues to 3 rogues.
2.5, because you're more points in fighter now, aren't you?
He's
No?
still a rogue.
Still more
He's
rogues.
still higher in rogue.
Oh, okay,
Um,
fair.
That's
But yes,
why
we
one
now
was
have
done.
Sasha 2.0.
Yeah. Because it fits the character better. That's
It
the
does.
only reason why. And there's a reason why shit will change. I think that does all of the shit I need to talk about before we start playing. I will apologise to people because we only got the book today, or rather yesterday, but I've only seen these people today. We've run a quick run through of all the rules and shit that have changed, like new tools and stuff like that. So this is going to be a slightly shorter episode than usual because we have started
Way later.
nearly 2 hours late.
Christ.
So much shorter episode today.
Come on, guys. Let's get on deck.
Yeah, let's steal things.
So,
Theft!
Still
Crime! Bring it to me.
I need to find where I am. I don't care right now.
Some of
Blah
the
blah blah. Dum podcast.
It's like
Yeah, I
eight
got it.
level.
I don't know anything else.
No.
Like it's on the
Boobs.
temple.
Yes.
Titties.
What did you just say?
Fish
titties.
titties.
We
We
could
just
be next to
said
each
we
other.
No one else seen that video?
Ben, if you're watching this,
We see a guy like walking down the road.
Mr.
Yeah,
Wheel.
Ben, if you're watching this, your voice is amazing.
I agree.
It
We would
really
use
is.
that voice.
Dub this episode.
please.
Don't dub this episode. We'll talk to you about an episode you can dub.
No, just do the
Oh
intro
my
for the
god.
Ferncast.
Huh?
Just do the intro for the Ferncast and dub that episode.
The uncut version.
Sticky one.
Yeah, the uncut version.
But
Well,
without
if you
further ado,
If he's going to dub stuff that's been cut, can we get him to talk about cannibalism as well then?
there was no
There we
mention
go.
of
There's
Mention
cannibalism.
of cannibalism apparently is not a thing.
Nah, never happened.
Never ever. So last week, you guys moved from Evelyn to Silvery Moon. There you go.
That's all that happened.
No, that's not what happened. You did some hunting. You caught some deer, elk. You got a shit ton of meat from elk.
Fuck ton of meat.
You made it to Silvery Moon.
Yeah, I've got a hiding in the cellar.
You got a room in an inn, which I totally should have written down what all of that stuff was called. It was called the Barrel and the Dagger.
Yeah.
That's right, 'cause I thought you
Yeah.
were going to say Barrel and Horn.
No,
No,
No, we've
I
already
came
got
very
one of those.
close and went, I can't do that. That's probably copyrighted.
probably not.
Well, no, probably not.
Definitely not a local pub.
No.
But an X works out. Anyways,
So yeah, you stayed there the night. Anel and Snap went off to look at the Hall of Sages.
And got comfy.
Yeah.
They got very
Hey,
comfy,
no.
reading scrolls and giants, which I will later on in this session
Yeah.
perhaps give them the information that they have read. If I remember correctly, Anel was reading on the
Giant
Dragon War, and Snap
Come on, it's easy.
is reading
It's related to me.
the
Frost
Frost
Giants.
Giants.
Crackle. What was that? Is it
Oh, yeah,
cracking
crackle
or
and pop. I'm
popping?
trying to find them.
He's talking about popping giants' heads off.
And Brooke has the
Merp and
Mulligan
runes.
runes.
Mott and Mog
That's it.
and Runes.
Mort Morgan runes.
Mott, Mog and Runes,
Mort Morgan
which is
runes.
probably the most interesting one.
Good.
The Sasha stayed inside the inn and had a bit of a conversation with some bards.
I remember that.
Yeah,
Uh,
the Tabaxi band. I do not remember what I called them. It was some stupid.
You
word.
called them Cat Sabbath.
It was,
That was
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah. I think
I
that
made a
was-
bad pun and you went with it.
Yeah, Cat Sabbath.
Out of interest, sorry to jump in. With the new colleges from Xanathars, are they also in this
Yes.
series of Hogwarts?
I actually
Yeah, because you detailed them all.
I actually described them last time.
I have a reason for my own character sheet.
There you go.
Small amount of notes.
Yeah. Yeah, I listed all the colleges last week. So that was that. The other four went and checked out their house where they're going to
Crime.
acquire
Crime.
items.
No
they
crime,
went
no
with
crime was committed.
no
Yet.
crime has been
Yet.
committed yet.
Yes.
They went to ask for them and essentially got told to fuck off
We're going to rob them.
because the person they spoke to doesn't like the person that sent them.
Don't worry, I spoke to my god.
So they
It's
went
okay,
back to
crime.
So they went back to their inn, saw called Sasha in for a bit, who turned up and went, "What the fuck are you guys doing?" And then went, "Actually, fuck this, I don't want to know," and left.
Fuck that shit, arm out.
It's really annoying that you didn't go, oh, what's going on here? So I could go, oh, crime. Because we missed the Firefly reference. And it made me sad. It made me
sorry.
really sad.
Thrift cast divination.
Yeah.
Divination? Yeah.
Yeah.
Attempted to cast divination and discovered there's some sort of thing that prevents spells because he couldn't. The spell was cast, but nothing happened.
What check was it?
Intelligence.
Shit.
Intelligence save. Yeah, it was an intelligence save. Someone went and asked the barkeep, and the barkeep went, "Oh yeah, you can't cast spells or certain spells and stuff.
Yeah.
It's difficult." And then you guys went, "Ah, shit." That has completely ruined our plan for breaking and entering because we need to be able to cast spells to
We
break
weren't
and
going to
enter.
break and enter, we were just going to enter.
I wasn't planning on breaking anything. I was just planning on picking the lock.
Yeah.
And then wee.
So that's where we left last
Smile.
week when you guys were sitting there going,
He's got a
"Shit,
laugh.
we need to rethink our plan." Which fortunately you still have a few hours before evening, but you also don't know where Snap and Nell are. Now, as you guys are sort of sitting there, having realised that spells don't work. There's this sort of, for lack of a better word, there's almost like a pulse to the air, like everything just sort of shrinks and enlarges again. What happens is a moment of silence, like everywhere. Everyone everywhere has just gone quiet. There are no sounds from anything. It's almost like you've gone completely deaf. You sort of look around at those around you, who everyone seems to have noticed it, and everyone looks very weird and perplexed. And then it passes, and the conversation continues. Sound comes back, and you think maybe you just imagined it, and nothing really happened at all.
Hang on just a fucking second right now. That?
I'm going to the bar.
Okay.
Excuse. What was that? Fuck.
Oh, you're trying to remember
Shit.
his voice.
Hello.
It
He
was
was a
your.
half-orc.
It was Tiefling.
No, I know it was a tear thing.
It's your.
Oh, that's right, because he was a guy from that band.
It
Yeah.
was a tear thing. I was just trying to get the voice back.
It was a bit.
It was a.
Who was Dak's voice?
Liam, I'd like to make a spell change since new spells.
Okay.
Go for it. Just do it.
Blink for
Just do
Tiny
it.
Servant.
Sure. Okay.
You're actually saying
One other
tiny
thing has been
servant,
changed. Cool.
I can turn a bomb into one.
What was it?
Runs it.
Oh wow!
Wait. What?
He can turn a bomb into a moving
dear.
moving sword.
He's gonna make a bomb on. Like the little Mario Kart thing.
Fuck me.
Oh, so can you also make it go?
Mine
Do you want me to make a turtle?
Actually, yeah, you make it
I can
turtle,
make
you
it
turn it into a
turtle.
bomb and make it run after something.
Actually, as you left the room and started going downstairs to ask the barkeep about something, you don't know what it is you're going to ask the barkeep about. You don't know.
You forget.
Yeah, it's just,
Wait, I come.
you don't know what happened.
Did this
This is in
affect
the end,
everyone?
Everyone everywhere.
What's this?
Everywhere.
Sorry.
So
Yeah.
even me downstairs in the town.
Yeah, you as well. You went for a minute, we're like, well, that was fucking weird. Even you guys over
Wait,
there were a little bit weird.
Sorry. What happened?
Because for you, Sasha, it's a little bit weird because you're sitting there going, I swear I was casting spells before, but I can't cast spells.
I was gonna say no. Oh,
okay.
now I know you get it.
Okay, so
I
I
can't
get
cast spells.
so I get to the bar and go. Red wine, please.
Certainly. Pitcher, bottle, common, or fine?
Fine picture. Thank you. Yes, it's me.
He likes his wine.
And he hands him a portrait of a wine bottle.
Pretty good.
Just got that.
I'm glad someone heard it.
I did. That's why
Yeah,
I'm
I
sure.
know that.
Oh,
He asked for a picture of wine. I said he gets handed a picture
can I
of
have,
wine bottle on it.
3 glasses.
Pass that. 3 glasses,
I'm
please.
gonna go
It's
back
a
on
Monet.
stage.
Yeah. Thrist, there's also a little weird thing for you because you're sitting there going, I swear I cast Sacred Flame at some point in the past, but I actually can't cast Sacred Flame, so I don't know what the fuck's going on. I got told at the dead, what the fuck? And now you're sitting there going, weird, I don't remember writing that spell in my book.
That's bullshit. I'd have thought to myself, I never would have cast
Yeah,
Sacred
yeah.
Flame.
I know Tiny
What is
Construct,
this
why did I
shit?
think I had Blink?
He's like
Weird.
miswrote one symbol.
He's
Yeah.
it's like the title of the page is blinking like. That's Tiny Servant. Shh,
Yeah.
shh, shh.
Yeah.
As you read it, it's just actually is Tiny Servant.
Yeah.
Do I need glasses?
So the event sort of happens. You're there for about 3 seconds or so, and then it's gone from memory. And we just have this weird sort of hybrid. Particularly Sasha. Sasha's got this really weird hybrid image of him at the moment because it's like he was casting spells, but Sasha can't cast spells.
Having an existential crisis.
Yeah, we just imagined it. I'm sure something weird's happened.
all a dream.
Yeah, no, it wasn't all.
Yay!
The
I
whole,
know.
the whole campaign wasn't a dream sequence.
You're not the worst,
Sorry.
least imaginative DM in the world.
I'm doing a dream sequence at some point.
The second worst, least imaginative DM in the world.
You've already done a dream sequence.
You've done one. It wasn't all
Yeah.
round
Battle
combat.
Royale.
Yep.
That wasn't a dream sequence. That doesn't
We
count.
woke up.
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
What?
I really want to see
Yes,
that note now.
exactly what it is.
Fuck!
Busting her around because it's funny.
Well, I go back to the room with the pitcher of wine and go. Close the door. I've got drinks.
Cheers. I'm reading my
I'm not
fucking
here.
scroll
We're
book
not
or
here.
whatever the hell.
Glass? Glass?
I'm not here either.
Who's here?
I'm here.
Yeah.
Glass.
it's
Why do you
Glass.
put that?
No, he's not there.
We're not here.
It's us three, I think.
I thought you were there as well because we were all discussing the plan.
When the plan got
Just look at the name. Just look at the character name.
Oh, right, he's downstairs.
Oh yeah, you got hit up your brain.
Yeah, that's
Glass? Glass?
Yeah.
Pour out the wine.
Could I cast Sacred Flame? Never mind, we're not talking about that.
I say, one's undergoing a crisis of confidence. I'm sure I used to be someone else. That's not happened.
Please do!
That's just for the viewers can see what the actual note is, and to make sense of what just happened.
Sorry, I've just folded it up.
Spill.
Alton, have you ever seen me cast Sacred Flame? Never mind. What were we talking about? Sorry.
There you go.
Crime.
I have no
Crime.
idea if you can see that, but if you can't,
Out loud.
It says update 1.0.1.
What has been updated?
It was a hot
Slight
fix.
lag.
It was a hot fix. There we go, it's okay.
Oh, we're drifting into r/outside now.
We haven't got to 1.1 yet.
No. That, because it's a hot
Yeah.
fix, that's why it's 0.0.
So does that mean we're still in a beta mode? Alright, whatever.
At least there wasn't any downtime.
Yeah, like continuous
Yeah, there may yet be
integration.
more
Bang, bang.
changes.
Yeah,
Sorry, I'm
smooth.
gonna stop talking.
It was almost seamless.
Yeah, as if no one noticed. So we've spent like the last 10 minutes yakking about it. Books.
Do you want me trying again to talk to my god? Because I feel like I can get through, but it's going to be unlikely.
Have you thought about leaving town and then doing it?
No, that would be a good idea.
Huh.
Well, you are good for something, aren't you? Anyway. Well,
This is what wine and actually reading for once
Yeah.
does.
let's. I guess we'll come back to the wine. What question am I asking? I forgot.
We don't need to.
You're like, I've forgotten.
Now you can bugger off on your own. We're here.
Yeah, it's like, wine is here, I'm here.
Wait, this won't teleport me anywhere, but.
No, we're good.
Your question will
Take
probably
it
come
to
out
the
like
previous
slurred,
town.
and you're like, he told me, blah, blah,
Um,
blah, 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 blah.
What was my question?
I forgot.
How can we get in without any catastrophes?
Something like that. Oh, no. It was.
Can we
It,
get?
no. It was.
As if we
will-
cast this spell,
if we
wouldn't it?
do
If
this,
we do the plan we come up with,
will it work without it being caught or found out?
Yeah.
Something like that.
That won't
Alright.
work. No, that won't work anymore because first of all, the plan kind of needs spells, and we don't know if the spell's gonna happen.
Yeah, but it,
Well, the only one we need to get rid of is
because
the alarm.
it will say yes
Do
or
I-
no.
do I know what
because if
arcane
we
lock
can't,
does?
if we go, we're going to do this, and this. Will that work
What
and
are
us
my
not get
spells?
caught?
Make
It will
an
say no
Arcana
if we can't
check.
cast spells.
Damn it, book. 18.
Yeah, you know what Arcane Lock does.
Sweet. We don't need to worry about the alarm because, from what I can gather, you're pretty good at getting through locks. And although it will be more difficult because of the arcane lock, it is still possible to do it without magic.
What do I know about arcane lock?
Basically, what I've just told you anyway.
Other than that, right? Cool. Okay.
Actually,
Actually, you might, yeah, because
yeah, make an Arcana check. I'm gonna say with advantage.
that'd be a thieves' talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey.
That's a lot better.
Hey.
We're
Get
getting
on
first
board.
use.
Rolls.
16.
We're getting first use of you rules.
And that probably made you
Um,
pass it.
Almost certainly. It was
Uh-huh.
literally double.
It's a level 1 spell.
It's level 1, yeah.
Yeah, level 1. Yeah, you know what Arcane Lock does.
Or 2 maybe.
I'm gonna say you know what Arcane Lock does.
What does the spell do?
It adds 10 to the DC.
It
Right,
makes
okay.
it harder to
Yeah.
unlock.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
makes
it's a level 2 spell. Yeah,
I think you can open with a keyword.
you can also open
Actually,
set.
Yeah, you can. I probably
You
should
can
have
also
made
set a
history check.
password that, when spoken
Try and remember
within
stuff,
5
but
feet
I
of the
think
thing,
it's the same,
opens, suppresses
or
the
better.
spell for 1 minute. So
yeah.
if we learn the keyword,
Same.
That's cool.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
there's a keyword, or it's just more difficult to unlock.
casting
Yeah.
knock on the object suppresses arcane lock for
Yeah.
10 minutes.
I'm not particularly worried.
Yeah.
Yeah, it increases DC by 10.
But the alarm.
Just gonna get my
Has a
thieves tools
trigger.
out, like get my lockpicks out and just sort of like clean them on my cloak.
The alarm has a trigger.
Do I know what alarm does, actually? Sorry. Not on my spell list.
There, go on check.
Why don't you move your book?
Isn't that alarm a ranger
3.
spell?
That's hilarious. We
What?
both just rolled the same.
Oh.
I rolled 4 as well. I rolled 3 and went, nah, fuck it.
No, I rolled a 2.
What was it? An arcana check?
Alarm, make yours with advantage because
Actually, come to think of it, what are the odds
There's
of me
better,
having run
better,
into an
better.
alarm at some point?
What check?
Arcana
Actually-
still.
Didn't tell Dream cast it.
Maybe.
8.
Probs.
Okay.
Visibility, yeah, you know what the alarm spell does.
So the only thing we need to worry about is that alarm spell. But I don't
We
really
know
know what
where
it
it
does.
is. Do we know where it is?
I know it's on the carriage door.
I mean, as long as we can get in, we can go through. We can not
when you
go
open the door, the alarm spell goes off.
the
Is there
door-
another way in?
door of the carriage or door of the?
The door of the carriage.
We'll go through the roof.
Uh,
No doors used. Job done.
easy.
Or underneath.
As long as the information we have is correct.
Where's the wizard? If we had the wizard, he could do the. Nothing works. And we. Well,
I know I've got here, but that's fine.
you know what I mean. He goes,
Yeah,
and everything stops working.
Dispel magic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah.
How good? Oh, what level?
The same as him.
There we go. Job done.
But there's this thing that stops us casting spells.
Can you do that?
The barkeep guy said some spells, so not everything.
Are the goggles affected by dispel magic?
The goggles, they're magical effects, so yeah.
Go.
You're lucky, I have it prepared today.
Good.
You're gonna cut.
Oh shit, hang on. Wait. Do I know what this will end up doing?
You know what dispel magic does, yes.
So forever.
Yes.
They won't work anymore if it works.
I need something else. I haven't got anything else.
Shit. I'm glad I remembered that at the last second.
I'm glad you remembered that last second. Fucker. Can you make some?
Do you need your cloak?
Yeah, can you do the flaming hand thing?
Sacred flame.
Shit.
Okay, hang on.
I could try fog cloud again.
I cast light on something.
Cool. Make an intelligence saving throw.
God damn it.
17.
Oh, light goes off.
Goes on, you mean?
Yes.
Well, the cantrip is cast. Fuck off.
Well,
Something
that
is lit
worked.
up. But again, yeah, you
But
cast
I felt
the
a
spell.
pressure in my head.
Yeah.
Let's see if it's the same. I can see if it's the same with dispel magic, and I try and dispel light.
Cool. Make an intelligence check. Intelligence saving throw. Sorry.
It's the same, doesn't matter. 10.
You cast the spell, but it has no effect.
Yeah.
Shit, doesn't matter what level it is.
I'm curious if this works as well. I try and cast Pass Without Trace using key points.
One
Is it
second.
the type of magic?
It might be specific spells.
Yeah, but he's looking up the spell, so I'm thinking it might be a
It could
type.
be type.
Yeah, it might be set to school.
Because if that works, I'm thinking like maybe healing spells work.
Oh, no, cool. Make an intelligence saving
Oh,
throw,
fuck.
please.
Which would be interesting because that would be necromancy.
Yeah. I think that's not very good.
6 plus something.
You're not passing that.
7.
Cool. You spend the key points, but no spell is created.
That didn't work.
Okay, right. So magic doesn't work.
It does sometimes, as we've seen from my. Well, it's still on. This won't turn off. It'll turn off in a minute.
So magic
Turn
doesn't.
it off.
Oh, you can use an action for that one. It's
Yeah,
the
you
daylight
just,
one.
you
can't.
just go, it don't work anymore. So, let's go with, magic don't work, so let's just cut a hole in the roof. So a
Yeah.
fuckload quicker. Well, it's a carriage, it ain't going to be solid. It might be solid.
Carriage house.
No, it's the carriage, not the house. Correct?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So-
Arcane lock on the
Door of the
sliding
carriage.
door. Arcane lock the sliding door to the house, and then an alarm on the carriage door.
Yeah.
So. Oh shit.
And
So we
hang
can
on,
either just go through a window
I'll
or
try and
through a
cast silence.
Okay, make an intelligence
There
save.
you go. 6. No.
Oh, cool.
Well, that won't work either. Right. Never mind. Sorry.
So, you see, we cut a hole in it, we punch through, don't use the door. We steal everything and fuck off again.
Okay. So what am I asking my god?
I don't know, I've forgotten.
If we do this plan, will it work?
Mr. Smithers, what are we doing?
Meow.
No.
What?
It's a cat. It got bored. you have slight claw mark down your face.
And now it's licking its
Yeah.
ass.
I need to find something for the cat.
Would I know anything about this thing? Because I'm assuming it's quite a famous phenomenon.
Yes and no.
Yes, I would know, but no, I
So,
don't.
Yes and no, it's famous, but no, you're not going to have any idea what this is.
Oh.
right, so you climb up,
Mm-hmm.
go in, get the shit, come out.
Mm-hmm.
Well, at the moment you don't. We'll
Right.
see, maybe later.
I'm going to ask if that's going to work and what
when
obstacles
you find out.
we can expect to face.
I take one
Do
of my
we want to
swords,
go out?
slightly
and come back?
carve
Yeah,
into
you'll do
like
it here.
table
Cool, I'll go
or
with you.
surface.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And
So
then
is
try
that my
use
question? I
mending
only
on
have
it.
one question.
Make an intelligence saving throw.
I only have one question. Is this the question we want?
15.
That's so close to being a 20.
Does not work. There is now a scratch mark in the table.
What was he doing?
He just took a sword out and went and cast mending on it and mended it.
That was so close to being 20. Yeah. I mean, that's the plan, right?
Okay.
We're going for a walk.
Right, we leave town.
I'm still reading.
Cool.
That's fine. You guys are going to leave town.
You can do his heresy outside.
Yes. We're doing heresy outside the city.
Okay.
I'm so expecting one of the people on the city walls just go, he's casting a spell, counter spell.
Oh, you stop that.
None of that now.
So,
Hey now! Hey
Uh,
now!
Vasha, you're still in the
What
common
were the
room,
exact wording? 'Cause-
which you're going to see Alton and
Whilst I've been there, I've been talking to the band and the barkeep about the various bard colleges
Cool.
in town and what they're about.
yeah.
Hence why I'm reading this.
That's fine. Yeah, you don't know about them. Hush, what were you doing? You left their conversation and went where?
I left the
Downstairs.
conversation and went downstairs to just go get drinks
Okay.
and just keep drinking. So
Drink yourself.
I'll see them leaving,
Yeah.
and a bright spark will light my eyes, but I won't follow. I'll let them go.
Oh shit! What is he about to do? Holy
Will the waitress.
I'm
Night
I'm
ball.
suddenly worried.
Everyone is worried.
He's going to go rogue
Do you
and
know
do it
what?
solo.
Do you know what? If nothing else, at least
Oh god!
me and,
that is
at least me
is
and you
concerning.
are having
That is
alibis to where the hell we were.
That is
As do
concerning.
I.
Well, I don't really know the party that well, technically.
No, you do not.
And I'm not really involved in it.
You just sort
Fine,
of
we're just here reading.
We're
stuff.
reading
Yeah.
scrolls
Oh,
in a
that's
comfortable
fine.
environment to
I'll,
read.
Yeah.
I'll jump back to you guys and scroll reading in a bit. You'll get some stuff in a bit.
Oh,
So we're going to go back to Alton and Thrift, who are leaving town.
Will this plan work? Explain plan. Or will this plan work and we won't get caught? Explain plan.
Okay.
There's no limit on word count or anything?
No, it's no limit on word count. It's going to be one question though.
Yeah.
You could read out an entire book into one
Be
question.
very, very
We do this,
careful
this,
that
this,
you
this,
don't
this,
finish
this.
that part of the sentence.
No
of the
punctuation
question.
in it.
Filibuster that door.
No, you can have punctuation, just no question marks.
Actually, the god would sort of get up, walk away, and then come back at the end of the question. Just sort of
Yeah, yeah.
just
It's like he's
sort
put
of going.
the telemarketer has phoned up. He's put the phone down, gone to make a cup of tea, come back, and they're still talking.
And well, we can say, will this plan work and what obstacles will we face? But that's two questions.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
So will it work?
Technically,
The
that's one
obstacles are
question,
sort of.
but
Okay.
The obstacles
Yeah. Okay. Will this plan
are
work?
sort of.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
overcome them.
Brooke, what are you doing whilst they leave?
I'm reading the scroll.
You're
on
going to
the
read that scroll on. Cool. So you've got cool. Notified. Note to read.
You'll hear a knocking on the door.
Okay, you're hearing a knocking on the door. I will come back to that as much as I'd like to see that happen now, but I think we're going to want that after this. So, Ultimate Thrust, you walk out of town.
Yep.
Are you just going to do it by the gate, or are you walking some?
Is there a...
Which, as again, you notice when you get out there are people who are walking uptown or sort of walking around the outside of the walls.
Is there like a covered area, like copse and trees, something like that, vaguely nearby? Within like a 40-minute walk.
Probably within 30 minutes, because you would have potentially pass on. But I mean, looking around, you will notice that a few of these people who are walking out and wandering outside the walls don't walk very far before they sit down and start casting spells.
We go and find a spot.
Wow.
We find a spot away from others, though.
Yeah, right.
This is the smoking law of this city, isn't it? Like
Yeah.
you've got to be 10 meters away from the building.
They got no spell side, but you can spell outside.
No casting.
Yeah. As long as you're 10 meters away from the building.
Yeah.
Everyone is listening is like, fuck's sake.
Someone really hates countdown.
Right,
Right,
back.
Someone really hates countdown.
Ritually, I'm going to cast divination,
Okay,
which
cool.
will use the rest of my incense and the hand axe.
You. And the question you are asking is...
Will this plan work without us getting caught? And then I explain the plan, which is Alton gets onto the roof, makes a hole in the roof to get in, gets the stuff and gets out.
Okay, so that's in the roof of the carriage.
Yeah.
Yes.
We pick the lock and then...
No, we don't pick the lock because the roof of the carriage. We're outside.
Yeah, but the carriage is in a carriage house.
We pick the door
Pick the
lock.
arcane.
Yeah,
lock.
so you're going to pick the arcane lock,
Yeah, we pick the outdoor lock and then we go through the
hole into
roof.
the roof, find items, back out through hole in the roof and leave.
I don't know. It said something about 2 gods.
Yeah, there's 2 gods upstairs.
Yeah.
But like we'll deal with them.
Okay.
So yeah, the question is, will it work without us getting caught?
Without you getting caught.
Us getting caught.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Oh,
I
so
said-
you
I said-
specify used to.
Us as the people
Yeah, no,
doing
I
it.
know what you mean. No, I'm not going to be a dick about this.
Yeah, we can never be sure, considering
Are
all
you
you've mentioned.
feeling okay?
I had to think about it. And
Well, no,
I
otherwise-
don't have to be a dick with certain things.
He would have
This
just
is already
gone reply
ridiculous. He's already
hazy,
gonna
ask
fail.
again later otherwise, so...
But he's going to give like a cryptic answer. So
He's going to give an 8 ball
Natural.
answer.
Hang on,
Mm.
I'll write down this
There
cryptic
we go.
answer so that we can decipher it while the others do their part.
Yeah.
And
I don't know what you're expecting me to come up with. I'm not about to give a cryptic rhyme because I'm
gonna
not
say no.
rhyme.
No,
And I'm
but I
not
mean,
very good.
last time I used this, you came up with one that took me 5 minutes to work out.
That's very true. My last one was very good.
It was very good.
Will use work without getting caught.
he wants to
That was
say
pretty much the
No.
expression we had last time we used divination as well.
Please come back later.
Your plan is
Once
done.
again later.
Your plan is
Your
done.
call is
With
important.
perils fraught.
Okay.
If we toss around, you will get caught.
That's good.
You know. So, Thrish, you sit down, you gather up the materials you need, you spend the 10 minutes in ritual, drawing out the various runes and symbols into the grass around you. Cast a spell, which you feel with some relief works.
Yep. Finally get through to Tempest.
Yeah, yes, and it's nice to be outside where your spells function properly again. If your eyes close, your vision goes dark briefly.
Yeah. He doesn't care. He's not that type of god.
You see,
I am pleased, my god. I do a lot of battle, and
Yeah.
that is what he is, the god of battle.
Especially thinking of us.
you see a tree, like an oak tree, standing on its own.
Yeah.
As you watch thunderclouds form in the sky around it, and a lightning strike comes down and hits the tree, and the tree cracks in half.
That means no.
Does that mean
Really
yes?
crypt.
Does that mean yes?
And then your
'cause you
vision
get
comes
in?
back to where you are with Alton sitting and watching you expectantly.
What did Alton see?
Alton saw you sit there for several minutes, for
15 minutes.
10 minutes, yeah.
And your eyes were right.
Eyes rolled back, yeah.
Yeah, I think there's going to be a problem.
So, hush.
And then I tell you what I saw. Does he come to the same conclusion?
You in there?
What?
Or maybe
Raiden.
Get the others.
maybe
the
it
others
means
left.
we need help
Yeah,
from the
they've left.
person who follows Grumsh.
Where they go?
Wait, what?
I heard something.
Thunderclouds hit the tree and the tree cracked in half. No,
Is
okay.
a thundercloud a symbol of Grumsh?
No, it's but he is the god of storms.
Its eye is symbol of Grumsh. What?
Yeah.
Raiden.
Where'd the others go?
Out. They went to cast a spell or something.
Why didn't they do it here?
Because you have to do it outside.
So, okay. The important thing is, they're not watching us anymore. We've been left alone. So, remember the map shop with all the treasures? Oh, God. This is like the perfect time we're going to get.
It's not exactly treasure, but
At the very least, we can stake it out.
Because this time tomorrow, we're going to be on the run. So we got to get there sometime.
I love your confidence in us.
This time tomorrow, we might be on the run. There's a bit of a difference. I mean, they probably will be. It just might not be us.
So we'll at least check the place out, yeah?
Yeah. Have a look. See the sights.
Exactly. Yeah. Figure out what's worth taking and what's worth leaving.
Alright, let's
Let's go have a look.
I'm close to finishing the scroll actually.
Not very.
Fuck it,
to
I'll
like-
leave this here for later.
We just got on the introduction. This scroll includes this.
Like 5 times I've sat down and just read the.
Or contents.
With the
Someone has
4
spoken
words
to you.
by X and Y.
We'll go downstairs. We'll go to the barkeep. Oi, barkeep, you still there?
Yes.
I'll have 2 of those drinks to go. And whereabouts did you say the where would someone go if they wanted to become learned about maps?
You would travel to the map house.
The map house.
Map house.
Oh, a map house. Oh, that's pretty clearly named. Okay. Whereabouts is that?
He will give you directions to said
I
map
thought it was
house.
a she.
She will give you directions.
Yeah, I
to
thought it was a
said
she.
map house.
I thought it was a he.
I thought it was a he.
I don't fucking remember.
That's how we teach them.
I
It's a
think
It was a
tiefling.
he in Mirabar.
Okay. We thank him for the drinks. We pay him.
Yeah. How much for the drink?
Oh yeah. What are you having? Ale.
Whatever's cheap.
Ale.
Ale.
2 silver each.
Cool, I pay him for.
Okay. He gladly.
I save a lot of
she,
time.
I'm pretty certain it was a she.
I'm sure
that's why
it
I was
was.
doing
I
that
pay
voice.
it for.
Them.
Z.
And we leave.
Yeah, we head towards the map house.
Okay, so you head towards the map house. Sasha, you were sitting in the bar having a conversation. You probably noticed that.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. Okay, you're carrying on with your conversation.
Yes.
Noted.
Sasha just gives
Does not
no
give a shit.
fucks.
Oh yeah, you perceptively hear everything now.
Yes!
I can hear better.
I just picture your ears are double.
What do
the
your
size.
orc ears hear?
I hear shenanigans.
2 twats making a half-assed plan again.
My, what big ears you have.
I hear escapades is what you should have said.
And they're rolling.
They're rolling out.
Boo!
Sorry, not sorry.
To be honest, it shouldn't be rolling escapades, it should be rolling escapes.
At this
This one
point,
is accurate. Accurate.
With varying degrees of success.
You've never escaped.
We've never escaped. We always fail.
Yeah.
You have never escaped.
Well,
So
at
which
least
of us
it's a
are you
constant.
tracking?
We're consistent at least.
Well, they didn't get caught in the other
Technically
place.
bad shit.
Yeah,
Set
you can't
place on
escape
fire,
if you
don't
get
want
you
We
to
weren't
get caught.
escaping
There's no
from any
opportunity
place.
to
No,
We
escape.
but-
already won. No one was chasing us.
Right, so now you two are going to travel across town. It will take you about 30 minutes to get there. You will find the map house. It's another one of those glorious, splendid buildings. Very grandiose, white oak and stuff. It looks very pretty. And standing outside on guard is 4 of those guards in their plate mail, watching.
Will we try and walk through the front door?
Yeah, it's a map house.
It's open,
We want
right?
to see the maps.
No.
No.
They step in front of you as you walk in. One of them looks down at you.
Down?
Yeah, because it's a very tall high elf. It's a
Fair
nice
enough.
fucking tall high elf. Looks down. Can I help you two gentlemen?
This is the map house, right?
Yes.
If we were to understand that we could just sort of wander in, have a look around.
No.
We've been misinformed.
This is outrageous. I am Marcus Filibuster III, and in my attendant here, I've travelled all the way from Watery Deep to get here. I want to see these maps as befitting of my position.
What he said.
Did you put a disguise on?
No.
That could have been so much more convincing if you.
Make a
Marcus,
deception
You
check.
forgot to put your glasses on again.
Okay, so is there a monocle in there? It's like, oh,
Yeah. With disadvantage.
Oh, disadvantage.
Well,
I'm
that's,
gonna get
that's a
mad.
good
Well-
start.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
13.
The guard's eyes narrow at you.
Naturally.
They look down and say, I'm not sure I quite believe you on that one. I suggest you go and find the proper permissions and take the proper avenues needed to gain access to the map house.
Which would be.
Well, if you are of the status that you say you are, you should know.
I also know that someone guarding this building should. What is the word that I'm looking for? Defer to the proper authority here and actually assist in helping his hires.
And I report to the authority of Silvery Moon. You are of Watery Deep, as you put it, not Silvery Moon.
Don't make fun of my accent.
Yeah. So getting.
Calm
thrown in
down.
prison.
We'll have to get in touch with. We'll have to get in touch with Crowan Valhallan again and tell him that he can't. We'll have to come back with disappointment and sadness, and I will be so upset.
I suppose you're right, attendant. Well, lead on, carry the bags, whatever it is you do to serve.
Righto.
Oh my god. Yeah, yes, my lord.
Blurp. He's back again.
I guess we turn around and walk off, and then turn the first corner. We find.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, okay. Not the front door then. Which makes it a lot easier, because now we know we just have to start sneaking and stealing from the get-go, I guess.
Oh, no. We don't know anything about what's in there, and
Enough for 4 guards to be in front of the door.
it's promising. But how does the building actually look? So you said it's like a grand-looking place.
Yeah. I mean, all of the buildings here are formed from trees. So they're all sort of formed from white oak, white birches, things like that. They're all very, very pretty. There's a lot of white and silver.
Anyone got an axe?
This town looks way too flammable.
I see, so you're saying we start a fire and then get in the confusion.
I'm tempted, but I have a feeling that they might have dealt with this sort of thing before. I don't know. It's too risky. I can't do anything to. If anything goes wrong, there's no sudden fog cloud or darkness. There's no jumping away. We're very onion rings.
We're very onion rings. Attention to draws everyone.
Hello and welcome to this cookie on my book.
Best intro to the series.
Whilst we're back in Luskin,
We
things went wrong, we got caught, but the pirates we can strike a deal with. Here, they'll just kill us. That's not really top of my game being killed in that.
I think pirates would have killed us. We're more likely to get arrested here in the city. Which is like a minor setback, really.
Good idea.
What if we waited for someone else to go in there, and when we waited for him to come out again? Or we just waited for someone to come out, ignore them going in.
What if we wait for someone to go in or out, verbally out, and then rob them for whatever they need to get in?
Exactly. We'd have to judge them right though. We can't be getting someone and then find out they're just going to stab us and kill us in one, like certain midgets.
Alright, well, I mean, I had a bit of success back in Fire 4. You've got to look out for these nighttime thieves, so swap things what they're carrying.
No, take onion rings. Some video crunch
I have
sticks.
definitely won on this one.
I could really do with some onion rings. There's a little waft of them.
Onion ring.
Oh.
Onion ring.
So we're gonna give it a few. We're gonna wait for probably
Fucking giving in.
half an hour to see if anyone leaves the building,
Okay.
or maybe if anyone enters the building as well.
Crime.
Okay. So both of you make the stealth check.
That's part of what I said on the way back. He's now getting impatient.
19.
Shit.
7.
Oh shit.
7's a good number.
I thought you rolled a 7.
7.
No, not a 4.
4. Do you sort of hide up around this corner, hearing around, paying attention. The guards outside of the map house don't seem to notice you. Wow.
Got outside the map house and blind.
Lucky that.
I mean, they are paying attention. They're trying to pay attention to a lot of ground. So you'll wait there about half an hour, and someone will walk out of the map house. It's a no, it's a harpoon.
Shit, you've got the map at the moment, haven't you?
Yes.
Yeah.
They just walk out the map house, leave, walk around in a different direction, or what?
They head out and head back off further deeper into the city to the other side.
Follow him.
Yeah, follow them. Him or her.
Okay. Hello. So
Just
Do we want to do it? Like,
we can just knock them out and take all their shit, or we can just
stage whispering.
how to get in.
Stage whisper.
Stage whispering.
You whisper like this!
It's talking normally and say we're whispering right now.
No.
You whisper like this.
now then. Right, so, are we going to knock him out or actually kill him?
You sound like you're whispering, but you're actually talking at a louder volume.
Because I'd rather, like, not kill the guy. A corpse might arouse suspicion.
You might arouse something.
I've got a cunning plan.
What the fuck are you into?
And I'm gonna.
Well, he just told you that.
What, have you got any spare arms in there?
Told you I cut that.
No, he's got a leg though.
Yeah, but he's gonna throw it and say, oh, my arm.
I'm just gonna.
My head.
If he does that, he's going to be legless.
Let's just do it. All right, I'm gonna plant my. I'm gonna stealthily go up behind this hobbit and just clobber her, knock
With
her
a
out,
leg.
kill her.
Oh my god.
Oh dear.
And so it starts.
Have it, Frodo.
We might need to execute this plan a little quickly.
Are we doing it in like an
Are we
alley or
going there
something?
now,
We're
or
not
we
doing
Oh
it.
yeah. We better wait somewhere.
We're not just going to do it in the
street.
fucking
I
street.
should probably. Let's just.
It's like town square. It's like
roads.
BAM! Wasn't me!
I don't want to be banned from
50
another
people just
city.
watched you.
I'm
Well,
walking
I'm
a
not banned
lizard,
from
both
Luskin,
going
I guess, but
down,
you guys
now,
are.
get him now.
We're not banned from
don't
Luskin.
mind
We
being
just
banned
don't
from
want to go back there.
Hey, I'm fine.
I don't really mind being banned from Luskin.
We
I
weren't
dislike being
banned
from
from
Silvermoon.
Luskin. We're
How
just
is
advising
your
not to.
character?
I have a lot of knowledge.
Cool. So you're going to wait for an opportunity to make a perception check, Hush.
And I think we were going back to the inn.
11.
I'd much rather be making it myself.
But you're not.
11.
11. Actually, to be fair, you're looking at us off. Also make a perception check.
These are really nice.
16.
Cool. They're all fucking nice. Onions are so tasty. That's cool. So you follow this
They could only be better if they were
poor woman
hungry.
into some alleys. Wait till you see this. You don't seem to notice anyone around. Hush is about to go when you notice a guard patrol walk by.
So I kind of grab him by the
Right.
scruff of the
Weapons out.
So you wait for them to go by before Hush sneaks
Nice,
up
so
and
he
just.
doesn't actually start cooking them.
Hush, make an attack roll with advantage against this.
Go, Hush, go.
Four.
That's a 20.
That's
Oh!
It doesn't matter because you're critting her anyway.
Oh, it's Sprite right
So she's unconscious.
double crit. Yeah.
Super crit.
Because I'm assuming you're putting. I don't care what you put into this, even if you just use.
Common.
It's good. She's going in the bag.
Oh god.
Of course!
God.
Of course she's going in the bag.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I should have seen this happening. Going in the bag.
Okay.
Nobody.
Do we not want to like take a? Does she have anything on her?
Yeah, probably, but let's just not do it here in the street.
Where are we gonna go?
Back to the inn.
How far away is the inn?
How far away is the
Half an
end?
hour, isn't it?
Now.
Yeah.
I've definitely told him multiple times 10 minutes, right?
He doesn't. I can't count to 10. He doesn't know how long that
I've
is.
told both of them.
It's just.
He does them.
She'll be alright in there, right?
I don't know.
No.
Everything else that's in there doesn't have to breathe.
How long do you reckon?
How long can you hold your breath for?
Well, I can hold my breath underwater fine. I can do it for like 10 minutes. But
As you guys are having this conversation, you hear the sounds of clanging plate mail as a guard patrol starts heading somewhere around near you.
close.
That's alright, they don't look in the bag. Right.
Just close
So
the bag.
you've already put it
She's
in the
in the
bag.
bag.
In the
It's
bag.
already in the
Look,
bag.
oh, fine, just close the bag. We'll get to another place.
I just
Slightly
leave
more
the bag open.
Is the bag open? You just close the bag.
Yeah, she's closed the bag.
Oh,
At what point do I gotta start
Oh, it's gonna be
counting?
such a dead hobbit.
So, 10 minutes.
We'll find. Look,
And counting.
Well,
No one's going to notice in there apart from these two.
look, we'll get to another alley and then
Let's
try.
either find another
Unless you
inn
empty it.
or somewhere safe we can just tip her out.
Is there a really
You
shitty
breathe
looking
less when
inn
you're
around
unconscious, So
here?
maybe 15 minutes.
No.
Plus the halfling, so it doesn't need quite as much as a
Still don't know.
No. I'm trying to extend it as much as possible.
I think British is really against us murdering people.
Most of them.
What about
probably would be.
accidental homicide?
If they tell me I can bring it back.
Can you wipe their memory?
No.
Already told
But they
me.
don't know what happened.
No murder.
I might have
when
an
they wake
idea.
up,
They'll remember they were walking around and went.
I think we've
they'll
just
remember waking up and seeing your face.
I think we might be able to solve both our issues. If she dies, then we leave her on the doorstep of the place we're trying to rob. The owner gets arrested.
Foolproof.
The owner gets arrested, and we can freely go in there
Actually a good
without
plan.
any trouble.
Brilliant plan.
So what you're saying is, I should just kind of forget she's in the bag, and then I didn't murder her. So Thrish wouldn't get mad at me. And then we can tip her body off in front of that person's house. And we
If
could
I
get
point
in.
out my character would be very against this.
We have to do it at the middle of night when no one's there, though. What time is it?
It's like early
The
afternoon.
afternoon.
Really?
Yeah, it was
Oh,
midday
shit.
when we
I
left.
thought it was
Oh,
later.
I thought it was
like
later. We're day
6-ish.
drinking. Excellent.
It was midday. when we
My
first
favourite
started.
activity.
We've known
On the way back to the inn, is there a place to buy incense?
Yeah, you'll buy some incense. Buy however much worth of
So
incense.
as we're
60
kind of
GP.
hopping between alleys and shops and that,
Incense.
I wouldn't happen to notice like a.
Excuse me.
No, okay, no, not yet. Go to a.
That was amazing. I saw that. That was amazing.
What?
I don't think they get caught on
He
camera.
missed
It's
it
like
now.
a rubber bump.
if people watching missed that, go back
No,
and watch
don't.
him.
What happened?
He missed his mouth.
I missed my mouth, dropped it, caught it with the other hand, and tried to eat it, and I noticed it.
Okay, that is quite good.
I'm gonna.
Was it-
I'm
was it
gonna stop
seamless?
watching that now.
Or was it
I'm
seamless?
gonna
the
go
line
watch that
yesterday?
later.
Almost as good
Liam.
as me with the lime yesterday.
Was it seamless between movements? Just the.
Yeah, it was just like whoosh. I don't know what happened with the line.
What,
So if
Bobby
you went
should
to throw a
throw
line
around?
around,
BAM! Back at
Oh
it.
yeah, you mapped it. Yeah, you did. Right, Hush and Brooke, what are you doing?
We're walking back to the inn.
Yeah, I guess
Same. Oh, so we're gonna cross paths.
Okay, so you're walking back to the inn. Okay. So, yeah, with timings, you're probably all gonna get, the four of you will get back to the inn at about the same time.
Where have you been?
What have we been up to?
We thought we'd see the sights. We were wondering what the map house looked like.
Yeah,
16.
Brooke, make
Mine.
a deception check.
We thought we'd only look at the map house and see the sights there. Only look at it though. And nothing else, right, Hush?
Yes. That is exactly what
Are you having this
What was your score, by the way?
Good at deception.
What?
What is your
Oh,
deception
and he's
score?
presumably
Plus
done
two.
badly.
Okay, so I actually do see through this light. Okay, cool. I'm just checking whether I see through it or not. Because
What did you roll?
I got a 9.
What did you roll?
That's like a 7.
Okay.
You
having
rolled a
this
5. You got
conversation
plus
in
2
the bar?
to get to 7.
If
Yeah,
you
that's the
right
point.
outside, then walk. I guess you guys are
Seven.
walking in together. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So
what
I
it
hear
was
the
overall.
second half of this, basically.
Yeah, you hear about a map house.
Yeah.
Huh.
Right. Anyway, upstairs.
Yes.
That's a good idea.
Why? I've got a map already.
But the barkeep, so presumably you've come back to join us.
Yes.
The barkeep, when we first got here, said that they had maps about treasures and well-known places.
I'm going
and lots of
upstairs.
written-
Yeah, I'm just like.
Oh.
all of which interest me.
Unfortunately,
Yes, of course they do.
Unfortunately, they didn't let us in, so we just came straight back here.
That is
No
exactly
crime
what
was
we
committed
did.
in this district.
I mean, that's not a lie.
Yet.
It wasn't in this district.
How long did it take him to walk back? Just
Half an hour.
Good.
That is a
She's
dead,
gone.
dead halfling.
Oh, I can't bring him back then.
Wait, what's
Can
the
you at least
timer
talk
on
to
River
them?
1
Table?
minute.
1 minute.
1 minute.
Can
You didn't die with like coins and rise and someone happily
Not
cast
today.
it into a post nearby.
Probably best not to. At this point,
So are
she's
you
going
guys?
to
Are the four of you all heading up into the room?
How many? Did
What
we
are
only
you room?
did we only get
Yeah.
one room or did we all
Yeah,
get?
You each got.
Did 5 of them.
We got room each.
Ah.
Okay, so I'll go back to the room
Oh.
with him.
I'll take a fish out the bag and feed it to Mr. Smittens. And then, I gotta feed Boris's oats as well.
Are you following them?
We already went upstairs.
Well, yeah, but you're all in different rooms. It's whether you're all in the same room.
We went into whatever room.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's right. As I say,
Whichever room we have been in, because that's where the wine is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I was going to say, if Alton is not in the same room as you, there is no Mr. Smittens to feed.
Yeah, okay. I know, you're right.
But yeah. Okay.
The stable master will do that. Just remember, we gave him a bunch of stuff to do. We gave him steak.
I think it's time for Boris's second steak. Don't you, bro?
Okay,
What
no,
a
that's
30
not, it's not going where you think
A
it's going.
£35 steak? Is it a £35
I
steak?
wouldn't do that to Boris.
Fucking hell. Right, I'm going to put this on pause for a second. And we're going to go over to the nice serene image of Snap and Enel reading scrolls.
I'm on a comfortable armchair with my feet
Yeah,
up.
we're probably just here, like, just like.
I think at
Probably
this
like
point,
with your glasses like that, like that.
you need to cut to the Family Guy skit of the 3 British guys reading the newspaper,
Yeah.
and all it is.
Wait, hold on.
Like that. Like that.
So, you guys are sitting there
Quiet.
reading. As you're reading, you do have...
We're done now, Liam. You're taking it too far.
A wood elf sort of comes into the room, bringing in some water and a little bit of bread. You just nice and easy to eat. But it's when you come down to eat the bread, it's got a weird little texture to it. 'Cause it doesn't actually crumble. It doesn't create any crumbs as you're eating it.
Wow, bread and water, they really do treat you there.
It's bread that won't cause crumbs. That's really useful when you're trying to read something.
Yes. Yeah, and water, which hopefully stains on these scrolls.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bow and head out. Let's go to what you are learning. Unless you wanted to ask them any questions.
Yes, actually, I would.
Oh, okay. Ask
Actually,
them.
no. I kind of need to know what I've learned so far before I can ask a question that I'm thinking of.
Fair.
Because the answer might be in what I've learned.
That is fair enough. So. I know what you learnt about the Dragon War. You knew that the Empire of Storia, the German Empire, dominated the world for 4 millennia.
Do I have to write it down, or can I ask you for more information later? I'd like to repeat some of it.
I mean, essentially, I'm just giving you information from follows. So if you want me to, I can repeat the information later.
Cool.
Yeah, that's right, because I know what you already have. So the Astoria dominated the world for 4 millennia before its decline began in the genocidal struggle against the dragons that came to be known as the 1,000-Year War. Dragons had always lived in and around Astoria, mostly in it's sort of relative peace since it existed. There were minor sort of conflicts between various dragons, but most of them were personal. And were mostly doing bragging rights or hunting territory rather than anything else. And there were contests that were settled by show of might, wits, or skill. So it wasn't really a conflict with each other. It was more just a series of challenges to decide who was better.
Yeah.
First. That was the way it was done until the Red Dragon Garrix inflamed greed and envy in its followers, and by railing against the Giant Prosperity. So they started the Red Dragon, and she started the cause. From that moment on, the peace shattered, and giants and dragons fought each other at all times in all places. In every part of Osteria. There were no front lines, there were no safe havens, there were no man's land. It was just endless ambushes, sieges, and atrocities from both sides. To the point of eventually there were none left from either giants or dragons who were there at the beginning of the war.
Were any of these dragons ancient dragons?
They were, yeah.
So basically
All of
ancient
the
dragons
oldest,
were killed off.
yeah, and all of the oldest of the giants were all wiped out as well.
So I'm assuming they lost a lot of their a lot of their knowledge and such.
They lost a lot, yeah. And yeah, the ones the giants and dragons that were in existence during the 1,000-Year War, all they knew was war. They'd never seen peace between the two. The way that it ended wasn't so much that it actually ended, as opposed to it wasted away.
To carry on.
Yeah, through attrition and exhaustion, there were not enough giants and dragons to keep fighting. So the war stopped because they could no longer fight each other. And Osteria ceased to exist.
So the Adamantium Colossus thing, was that built during the war or before the war?
That was built during the war to fight.
Was that mentioned in the school? Would that be mentioned?
That would have been, yeah. That was one of the weapons.
So I would have found out at least some information about it.
So in essence, the Vonendod is a colossus built for a giant. So it is huge. It's absolutely huge, and it is built entirely of adamantine. And it is pure. It is a weapon purely built to destroy. Like it was something that was, when controlled by a giant, was of strength to take on ancient dragons, and the giant would survive it. So it is, it's the sort of thing of it could take on the biggest and the oldest dragons and come out more or less unscathed.
Wow.
It was big.
So it was destroyed, you said?
It was shattered.
Okay.
What
happened? Did you mention what happened to the pieces, or?
They don't know. So let me just find the information I have on the Vonendod, which is in this book. Bear with me.
Are we all in the same room now?
I think so.
Sure, in the stables. When you left it, you were just talking about feeding Morris. Because you'll be hearing this conversation as well. Me and Nick will pass it about. Okay.
Is that what Andrew's annotating?
No,
it's this one.
Andrew's annotating a conversation with you.
I thought, I just remembered we had that. So if we use it now, we can use it later. But if we use it later, we have to literally come here to use it.
Well, we have to go to
They're here.
Everland.
I thought they were here in this.
No, they're in Everland.
Oh. Well, it's only a day's travel.
Yeah, I mean, totally within reason to do. Because, yeah, I mean, if we can't do it without, whilst he's talking, I'm just going to talk it.
Essentially, what I'm going to say happened. I don't really have the information. It was shattered by the attempts of multiple dragons. They sort of pooled their resources as a whole to tear the thing apart and scatter the pieces. And now the pieces have been lost.
Almost all of them have been lost.
All of the pieces. No one knew where the pieces, because the whole of the north is the
Was Osteria.
was Osteria, yeah. So it has been scattered across the entirety of the north, and it's where the pieces are now will be unknown. You get as a note of how big the Colossus was. It's 80 feet tall.
Okay. They're quite small then.
That's not. You know what? It's not the biggest Colossus I've heard of.
No, but
It's actually still pretty damn huge.
yeah, like
It could step over the wall
actually-
quite easily.
yeah. Now that I've gone back and read it, it's actually not piloted. It essentially is
It's
a
a-
living.
it's
It's
a mechanical
sentient
construct.
magic being. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is a construct that operates on its own, which is why it is so damn strong.
because you couldn't just kill the thing inside, you had to kill the
Yeah, you had to properly shred the thing.
And considering it was adamantine.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so are you going to get told your information for it?
Yeah, so you were reading about frost giants.
Oh, for fuck's sakes. I regret bringing that up.
Yes, you do.
That one. Frost, stone. Frost giants live in remote frozen places, weirdly.
Weird that.
They think anything warmer than the flesh of a recently killed elk is as hot as a flame would be to other races. So, to them,
You're on fire.
yeah, you're on fire in temperature.
Bloody hell.
They are used to the cold in its
That's what I
most
was thinking.
extreme form.
So if you touch them, they would recoil in pain.
If you, yeah.
Not necessarily. You just feel hot to them.
Okay.
Um,
Oh, that makes okay.
How to kill her? Just a bundle of frost
yeah.
Everyone just hug a leg.
Yeah.
So
By the
Melting
same
it.
notion, though, we'd probably get frozen.
Yeah, don't lick
Probably
it.
take cold.
Oh shit!
Harsh,
Fuck.
don't lick it.
you from the scroll and ordning, you know that they have an ordning decided by might, which it's
I've already got this written down here.
I think we had the order, didn't we? Because we went through that.
He's
yeah.
read it.
To them,
Because they were below fire giants, but
below
above
fire, but by
Hailstone, Frostfire, Cloudstorm.
um,
They value their strength above other things.
above everything else. They know that those that use cunning, agility, and magic are dangerous foes, and can sometimes be overcome by pure strength. Oh, sorry, they can overcome pure strength, but they don't think of that as a straightforward, fair manner. To a frost giant, enemies that use cunning, agility, or magic are mob, and
Wow.
strength alone is mot.
Ah,
We don't know the details
You
of
don't
that
know
yet.
what that means yet, but
No.
that's what this tells you.
but yeah, they don't.
I'd like to point out that's our entire party.
Hmm?
That's our entire party.
So they basically look down on that as in his. Weak.
Yeah, they anything that
Yeah.
doesn't which is more than just brute strength
Mm.
is crap and pathetic to them.
So we're all crap and pathetic to them.
We probably were
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah. I mean,
You're a
we're
barbarian,
even
potentially
more.
you're not.
we're small people.
So
Yeah.
barbarian, maybe not.
They settle doubts and disagreements between each other with a trial of strength, or whether they can wrestle with each other. They can have a rock throwing competition. They could hunt, or they could have a one-on-one combat. They keep trophies to show what they have killed, to show what they are stronger at, and that is.
Does it have anything about who's killed like the biggest yet?
Not really. It's more of a general
Yeah,
thing. So
general.
they carry the prizes around in order to show this is what I have killed. This is what I am, stronger than. And where they layer, they put up their biggest trophies and stick them up on the wall and things. They do take trophies from humanoids, but unlike everything else, where they'll take the heads or the tusks or the body or something like that, they'll more like take the weapon or a staff or something like that, because that to them is the more accurate representation of what killed them. Or so what was
Sure.
strong.
Well, yeah.
And-
Person
They also make like notches and markings through their armor and weapons to show what they have killed and how much of it. Frost giants that are weak are low in the ordning. Sometimes frost giants become very frustrated with being essentially the runt of the litter. They are the thing that gets sent to do the shit task. They're the thing that are picked on. They have no power into their society. So they sometimes turn to clandestine worship of the Prak, which is the deity of trolls and ogres. Individual touched by Verbrak's favour is just transformed into an everlasting one, which is a giant with enough strength to rival the leaders of the clan, but destined to be cast out or destroyed if his secret allegiance becomes known. So they become stronger overnight, but are marked some way, somehow, to show what they've done. And they forever have to try and hide what it is they've done in order to stay in power, because the moment it gets found out, they get removed from society. Frost Giants do not have industry. They rely purely on raiding. In their philosophy, they take what they need from others, and if it can't be taken, it's not something they need.
That kind of led on to my question, the fact that they stay in kind of cold mountainous areas as such.
They don't raid. Yeah.
Do they don't venture far out then from those areas because it's warmer?
They travel. They stay mostly within cold areas, but they
you
can
often
travel.
them
Yeah,
out.
you're unlikely to see them outside.
Right,
of
that's
cold areas.
a good thing to know.
They do make leather clothes and bone tools and adornments, but that's essentially that's all they do for crafting.
Cool.
If they are planning to raid a settlement, they normally actually spend time. They time it to be under the cover of a blizzard. Which they take they take as a sign from Thrym.
Where it'd be harder to see, and it's even colder.
But to them, it's a sign from Thrym that the weak-boned humanoids are ready to be plundered.
Who's Thrym?
Must be a god.
Doesn't explain what Thrym is.
Okay.
Kind
So
of
I tell
guess.
you what I was doing.
They can't stand the heat of a forge. So they don't mind them smelt their own stuff. They just take what they need.
Pretty much savages.
A lot of what they do for weapons is they just take humanoid-sized weapons and stick them on something else. Like their armor is like patches of other armor clobbered together to work. Or their
I like
shield.
the idea of them like taking a tree trunk for the handle and then a human like tiny little hand axe just on the top.
Well, they'll take a tree trunk and stick like a long sword at the end of it, and be like, or great sword, like that's a spear now.
It's a funny idea.
Yeah.
Tiny little weapon on the tree trunk.
Battle axe on it.
No, I like the
I
idea.
use this to
They
chop
just get
this.
like a window pane, and it will just be like the shortened end of
They
something.
do take logs and like rivet anvils onto a log. Now they have a warhammer.
Yeah.
I've got a house on a stick.
Oh, it's mad.
Or half a house on a stick.
They also spend
I'm
time. They're
stick.
also like master of beasts. They dominate wild creatures to both use as an evidence of their own strength
Today, Stu.
and to use them as hunting companions. However, they don't have much of a grasp of animal husbandry, so their pets are bullied and beaten into submission more than their trained.
Fuck that. Don't come into contact with these guys then. They're assholes.
Yeah. Basically, when a frost giant commands a beast to attack, it's less a command than an acknowledgement to the creature. The giant won't beat it for satisfying its hunger. It's a more of a go on then than go on then. And a creature that proves willful or that resists training is fated to end up on the giant's dinner table.
Get fucked.
The things that they sort of attempt to dominate could include polar bears, wind wolves, and mammoths, but their most prized living possessions are remorazes. Remorazes. I need to check that.
Did we come across that?
Yes, we fought one.
That was the thing
Oh,
that
the weird acid shit.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
no,
No,
the
fire
flaming
thing.
insides.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
hot blood.
Yeah,
Frost
that was
fire.
it. Yeah.
killed that.
Yeah.
Yes, you did. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's what you find out.
That is interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fuck,
fuck,
yeah.
yeah. Good,
Is
that
there
they,
anything
good to
you
know
kill
that
with
they
a spell?
don't
You'd be like,
come close.
When the wood elf comes in, then
No, because none of my spells.
I am going to ask some questions.
Just going to say,
At the most, yeah.
Are there any
Perfect.
dragons
I don't know.
within the city that I would be able to speak to?
None that I know of.
Huh?
Would you know who
What,
might
us
know that, just in case? Or who has great knowledge of history?
Like, by the time it gets back to you, all of us have said a bit. And it works
There
pretty
are
well.
many
Works pretty
trained
well.
masters who have information on things, but you would need to seek the audience with them.
So how do you know if they're healers?
Yeah.
Like, how do you know what someone studies? Is there no method of identifying?
You,
Or know they have to-
you need a sponsorship. You need someone to travel and find for you. I do not know the masters
I was
myself.
just wondering if you knew if there was a general hall where we could ask.
There are places you can go and sign up for a waiting list,
Okay.
which there's one not far from here. But
What's the general waiting time?
that varies on the research you're looking for and who it's from. It can be any time between about a week up until about a decade.
Rip. Fair enough. I thank you for the
Yeah, you've got the
information.
years on you, it's fine. Yeah,
For an elf,
Anything
that's
else I
pretty
can
cool.
and
find
me.
you with?
Bad?
Fine.
For a mage as
No,
well,
this
yeah.
should be fine,
600
thank you.
years.
Well,
300.
leave.
Fine.
You two are left to your own devices again.
Okay. What other scrolls
Interesting.
have I got with me?
So, the other scrolls that you have with you are.
I thought you read all your other. No, I have a lot.
I've got like 12 scrolls.
Okay.
I've got one for each type of giant, along with the others on general history.
So you have
That's why we're sitting here.
the giant pantheon.
And then
I
all
think
the
now
types.
you've just got the
Types of giant.
types of giant.
I
yeah.
think I'll start on the giant pantheon then.
Cool. You are reading the giant pantheon.
I give him a choice of the other scrolls he wants to keep reading.
Snap. Do you want to keep reading?
Wait, we've got what left?
Giant types.
I've got the giant pantheon.
There's
Just
five.
giant types is all that's left.
Yeah, 5 giant types.
So-
Yeah,
Storm, cloud, hill, rock, and fire.
and the other 6.
storm.
Storm giant. Cool. So you're
Yeah,
reading
I'll
storm
read
and
that
you're
anyway.
reading
Giant pantheon.
pantheon. Cool. Notarid.
So, and now, what are we doing here
Currently,
in Silver
Really?
Moon?
Shall I give this to
No,
you?
keep going.
Keep
You-
going
you-
until we're ready to swap back.
It's 3 sides
we
at
were
the
told
moment.
that we were going to collect some items, I believe, that were given to Thrist by their owners in private.
And then,
I'm assuming that's what they're doing while we're studying.
okay.
'Cause I
And then
thought-
we head off. Cool.
Yes, I was hoping that there might be someone we could talk to find out if find out about the rolling rod, and to see if we can gain entrance to the map house, since it may have a map to one of the pieces that we could then move to a much more secure location.
Yeah, the map house. That could be good.
But judging by the sounds of it, we need sponsorship from someone, and I'm not sure who we could go to ask for that.
And we might also get the same response we did for here
Ghost.
for the map house.
Yes. Because it sounds like you need sponsorship to do anything. Use anyone else's research in this
Good
place.
try.
So if we could ask, we could go to one of the areas, see if we can get a booking. 'Cause it might take a week. So if we're very lucky,
Yeah.
and it is quite important judging by the events taking place. And I think it would be useful to make sure that the rolling rod's not reassembled, or at least not reassembled completely. Yes.
Yeah.
So shall
And it's
we?
now what? Evening? No,
No,
afternoon
it's
still. isn't
early
it?
afternoon still. So we can check that now, take a break, have a quick
Yeah.
walk around, check that,
And then
and
come
then
back.
return and continue reading.
Do that. I think we should. Yeah.
Okay, so you guys.
We'd
do-
like to
yeah.
wait. We go to the hall, see if anyone's around to ask for directions back out. So, what do we remember the actual route?
The would have given you the directions.
Plus, we also
Okay.
want to ask her where we actually have to go to get the permission.
Oh yeah, we have to actually find someone to ask where's the nearest
So
place to
probably
go and
her,
ask
maybe.
for sponsorship. Because is it he or she? Well, we asked them
Them.
where the places they asked us to go to.
Yeah, so you're going to go to one of the places where you can join a waiting list, essentially.
Yes, basically.
So you'll travel over there, join a slight queue, pass in. There is a high elf sitting at the desk who looks up at the two of you. Yes.
We were told to come here, and there's a waiting list to ask for sponsorship to certain questions or research.
Yes. What are you looking for?
We're looking for someone who's either an expert on the Dragon Giant War, or more specifically the Vollengrod. Vollingdod, sorry.
Oh. What are your names?
I'm Anel Elatha.
I will write my actual name on a bit of paper and hand it over to her.
Okay.
Gnomes have nicknames.
Yeah.
We'll
About 64
put
different names.
your request in. And tomorrow you should get an idea of time.
So just return here to ask for how long it will be, or?
No, I will send you a message.
Thank you. We're currently staying at the...
No, I will send a message.
Oh, sorry, yes.
Woo! Magic.
Okay then. Okay then, thank you. Shall we return to the hall of
I
law?
think you can.
Yeah.
It was rather comfortable, peaceful compared to the others.
True. Give the map house a try.
I would say we wait for more information that we get. So yeah, we return to read this one.
Go on, you'll carry on reading.
Huh?
Give me pen.
No, they need.
It's like underlined, no
yeah.
killing. Like,
That is a lot of writing.
Yeah,
it's
double-sided.
No, it's triple-sided.
It's triple-sided.
Right.
We've been busy.
You want to number the sides so you know where to start.
One. I did, yeah.
Someone give the journal gist of what just happened.
Basically, we're just talking about what we
TL,
can do.
TLDR
Give the TLDR.
is that we have discussed how we can go about acquiring the items. We went through possibly making a distraction by setting fire to the main building, making a distraction somewhere else in the city,
Getting our favour from the Zor family.
using the favour we have with the Zor,
Persuading him.
essentially going to the door, knocking on the door and taking him hostage in his own house, casing the joint, watching,
last
waiting for him to leave and doing something similar there, waiting for someone to go in or out of the carriage house and doing a similar act there. And that's pretty
think
much
that's about
the
it.
job.
Handwriting is shit, by the
Yeah,
way.
I couldn't
I
read that
know.
word.
Which one?
It looks like destination,
Yeah, I thought it was
or
destination.
distraction.
Distraction.
Oh, okay.
Okay. That makes a lot more
So
sense
he's like,
now.
yeah, a distraction elsewhere in the city. I was
Yeah.
thinking destination elsewhere in the city.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it was emphasised to
very
Hush
good.
not to murder anyone.
Oh yeah, and I said no killing.
Cool.
Oh,
Not
casing
murder.
joints. Okay, I was trying to figure out what that said.
I haven't read that one.
No,
Information
no
might be
killing.
to- Oh, acquiring us. Okay.
That's
That's the general gist. Okay, so pick up the conversation. Go.
So,
you decided.
yeah, main things that we said is I've suggested either.
Let's go
just jump back
Do you
in.
want this?
Give it
No.
to him anyway.
Okay.
I'll have a.
I
Yeah,
kind of want it to
I'll
just.
take it at some point, but
It all started
Well-
with we need these items and they are us a favour.
Well,
I mean, we can.
I
we have
think
anywhere
we've
else we-
really got two choices. We've got the Zor family, or we've got persuading them.
As I said, if we can get them to leave the city somehow, then surely they take the carriage with them, and we can just sort of jump on that opportunity while he's out in between places. It would be a lot easier getting him outside the city than inside the city. We know that.
We don't want him though. We want his shit.
Yes, but if his shit is elsewhere, then it's
But he's-
easier to grab.
But if we steal the whole carriage, we don't even have to worry about the alarm.
But we have to get
That
in.
too.
The alarm will go off if we open the door to get inside to the
Yes,
carriage.
but if we're in between, if we're hours between cities, days between cities, then the alarm will go off and no one will give a shit because there's no one there.
So you're saying we wait until they leave?
Yes, we try and make him leave the city.
I said we just steal the carriage.
Yeah, we'd steal it once we've left the city.
How are we going to make...
Why
We
do
don't...
you think
Right,
we leave?
okay, right. We don't know him enough for me to forge a letter to get him out of the city.
What's the most high profile thing you can think of you've got in your repertoire?
Marcus Filibuster the Third.
What?
Basically,
Just trust me, he's a well-known famous official.
basically something that says, I'm looking for a man, and you're the man, and I need you to come to join me in whatever the hell place.
Who can I forge
need
that
you.
might be applicable in this instance? Yeah.
Who do we think the alarm alerts, right?
Him. Or his
So-
god.
Yeah, but
Or
Or we
it's-
just shout.
we
I know,
know
yeah,
his
it'd just be
guards
really
are.
loud.
If it's audible, sorry, long word. If we can hear it,
If it's proper loud,
then that's bad. If it's one that just goes off in his brain, that's all right.
but
We could just
regardless,
knock out all of his guards. There's only like a few of them.
no, if it's proper loud, then it will set off all the guards in the city. But if we do it outside the city, a day away from it, by making him leave the city, then it'll be nice and easy because no one will be
Why
around
would
to
he
hear it.
take his carriage full of magical goodies with him?
Because it's his carriage.
Saw that.
He might just leave
You've got
this
that
good stuff
stuff you
behind,
took
right?
from.
Then even easier, he's just taking all the good stuff out.
Do I still have that?
I still think there's enough
You
of us to
saw-
just
I saw it. Is that enough?
nearly break it.
Yeah, you can copy things that you have seen. You spent some
I think
time
our best bet
studying
without
them.
spells is to break in and take it.
Outside of that, I don't think
If he doesn't want to
you've
help us
found
stop this
generally doesn't-
invasion
because in
of
most
giants.
places you go for his objects, that's stored at a different place to.
and we've got to take them.
Yeah.
Can we like get into the carriage by going in the house, or do we have to go through this like side gate?
Alright, I can...
I'm just thinking, when we spoke to him, did we bring up the giant invasion?
How many places are
I
to break in?
wasn't there.
I think you did.
Well, we
We,
said
we,
we
we,
said
we were walking.
Yeah, we was having a
I
look
was asking
around.
Hush.
I don't think he's really going to care much and just give us all of it. He might think we're just completely lying.
Right, I can
Well,
forge
we
a
can
letter.
lead with that
Oh.
when we go to the
We've already
thing,
had a
and then
yak
if he
at him.
says no, we...
Why don't we go in a different way that doesn't alarm?
We've already had a chat with him, and if you go up to him again, he's gonna be like, "Ah, it's these assholes again." Because if you start saying a different story, then he's definitely not going to take you for whatever you're saying.
Right,
It's not going to be a different story, it's
two.
expanding on it.
I've got two
That won't work.
two ideas here. One, I can forge a letter from that flat woman from Nightstone.
Of all places, you think of Nightstone.
It's the only one I can definitely do the signature for. Assuming he doesn't know she's flat.
What are the
It's a
odds?
risk.
What are the odds of him knowing some random bitch in Nightstone?
I think we're making this a bit more challenging than it needs to be.
Otherwise, we go up to the door, we go, this is the case, give us them to us. If he says no, we do him.
I like that idea.
And then you get the door.
Thought you weren't appreciating people doing that.
For the greater good.
Alright, I can get behind. Fine, great.
Right, okay, so that sounds like a plan. See?
Do we want to do it
As
tonight?
long as no one kills.
Yeah,
Straight out,
definitely.
collect them and straight out the city. Well,
No.
Have we been here at night yet? No, we haven't.
No, not yet. It's still the same day.
I think
We got in the.
We keep
about
Do
on
it
doing
tomorrow,
about 4
and this
hours.
evening
Something like that, yeah.
we check all the gates.
so. We have a good look
Right.
around this evening.
So we plan an escape. Right, alright.
So we're going at night. Or we're going tomorrow.
Yeah, we go in tomorrow.
When you're planning a heist, what you do is you find your escape routes first, right? So we'll work out how we get out of the city. Then from that, we go, right, okay, so this is how we're getting out. So we're going out through here. So
We could have
We've got to go
Sasha
this
ready
way.
with the car and Boris.
The car.
we have the cart in the right place. We have an Elle and Snap and Sasha on the cart ready to go.
We have a light if we need it.
Light if we need it.
Because of a dagger.
We go up to the door. We do our bit. You guys are out of sight by the garage, ready to go. If he doesn't say yes and give them to us, we put him inside and put him out. You
It doesn't
guys,
say yes, we're all going in, or
No, we'll put him out and you start on the door and then we'll come back and meet you.
But this is like daylight robbery.
No, this is night time, Robert.
What if there's more than one alarm? What if it's on both doors?
Then we've just got to be quick.
What do we do if it's loud then? If the alarm's like proper loud and we start getting all the
Be
guards?
very quick.
We make a distraction.
I would try and cast silence.
With
if that
what?
happens.
Whatever tools we have.
Alright, let's go.
Wait, what do you mean? Let's
Prep,
yeah,
prep.
we're just going to look. We're not doing anything.
No. For now, we're just tourists.
We just
Let's
read
get lunch.
I'm hungry.
lunch. It's like
Snack. It's like
We
like
didn't
the
stop for
afternoon.
lunch.
you still haven't had lunch. It's like 4 o'clock.
Yeah,
5
but we
o'clock.
haven't had lunch.
Yeah, you've not had lunch. You had breakfast and then you've
had
been
lunch.
doing shit.
You guys have, we have. So then, see, this evening,
It was something. I'm not-
we walk around the city, we check all the gates, we check where the patrols are, we find out where the
Yes.
guards go. We find somewhere we can stash the cart in good spot so we can get out quick. Alright, agreed?
Yeah.
Crime.
I'm off to feed Boris.
Alright.
Yeah, I want to make sure Boris is in top form. as well.
Hashtag criminal law.
So we go off to feed Boris.
You're going off to feed Boris.
I'm gonna go get lunch.
I'll go with.
Cool.
I take the wine.
There's wine left.
Some.
I buy more wine.
Yeah.
How much is it?
$2 for a picture.
Right. Buy more wine.
And 3 silver each for lunch.
Have you, I imagine, how much is in a
3
picture?
silver a pitcher.
3 silver?
2 gold a pitcher.
Alright.
No. How many litres of wine is in it?
I don't fucking know.
Make a number.
It's got one.
No, it doesn't. It
Two,
just says a
3.
pitcher. So
I'm gonna guess about 4.
I'm thinking like
Because pictures are
Quite
like.
a big-
Yeah,
I'm thinking
one of
it's
those
a,
big
it's a
ass
like a
fucking,
2,
like,
2.5.
2
they're
litres.
like those sort of big old ceramic jugs.
Oh, that's a big. That's
Are we
like
going to
4
get
wine.
shit faced before robbing
This
this
is why I
place?
said, wow,
Yes.
you're so classy. Wine out of a pitcher.
Between 2 people? We're getting rat
You're
us.
wasted.
One each.
Yeah, day drinking, yeah, talk.
We want stumbling up the
See you on
road.
the other side.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
and yeah,
That's
and
the
then,
price.
3 silver each for lunch.
Cool.
Damn it, I only have 1 still.
Brooke and Hush, you are feeding
Feeding
Boris.
Boris.
Yeah.
I literally had 3 silver.
Is the stable person
Yeah.
here?
When we get to the stables,
Uh-huh.
like
The stable boy, stable boy's there, although he's actually sitting outside the stables right now. Just paying attention to see if everyone else rocks up. Because it's starting to hit the point where people are going to start running up.
stable boy. Here to check on Boris.
Alright.
I'm hungry as well, though. You've done a good job of looking after my donkey. So here's some money, and I would take out 2 gold pieces, I guess, and be like, right, buy me a chicken, buy you a chicken, bring it out here, and then you can keep what's left.
The boy runs.
He's
Grabs
gonna
the
get
prize,
so much left.
Okay, go on.
Not getting
He's
checked
not
on
saying
the-
anything.
Right, we got about 3
Cost
minutes.
about 2
Right,
silver.
okay, I'm gonna go inside. I'm gonna put, there's no one else here. There's no like stable boy Mark 2, right? No witnesses.
No one else.
No witnesses.
I'm gonna
Two
take
points.
out.
There's an
take out
angry
the bottom.
Me.
from Boris.
I'm gonna take out the gnome, the halfling.
Halfling. She's dead.
Oh crap.
I'll give her a poke.
Yeah, poke.
I know, I sort of questioned.
She is like white.
Okay.
Well, she was knocked out when it happened, so it wasn't too bad.
before.
It's
I guess.
something.
Does she look like she was going like?
No,
Or-
because she
or
was
just
already
sort of asleep.
unconscious. So
Okay.
she looked like she died in her sleep. Fortunately.
Peacefully.
I guess.
Yeah.
Well, the bag did that, not us, right?
Totally wasn't us.
So
Um,
let's quickly rob everything she's got now.
So yeah, we quickly check what she has on her.
Maybe some kind of map pass card.
there is no map pass card.
Oh shit!
What the shit just happened?
Budget!
A quality bench. I'm actually just going to continue.
No, get up.
Oh, mate, my fault.
It just
That is one.
so the bench for everyone has just sort of gone duh in the middle.
No, I think it went on this side.
No, it's kind of seesawing, kind of.
Ow!
Anyway,
My fucking foot.
That ain't.
that's nothing.
You know, you got your popcorn stuff in it.
That is the most valuable thing that
Try.
we rescued. And from then on, I
Okay.
What is happening?
I reckon
Swing
Andrew
them,
sneakily
fold it
stuck
back
the
in,
chair
yeah.
that collapsed before around our side.
No,
Where's the mock thing?
I'm not the sneaky one. I'm too tall. I can't see what I'm doing.
There's a
Use
lot
the
on the
light
one
on
in
his
the middle.
phone.
Oh, fucker. Yeah, but my problem is I don't have enough, like, lever space. It's not even tech issues anymore, it's just issues. It's mechanical issues is what
Yeah,
this is.
mechanical. And who said benches were a good idea?
Guys, you're killing the illusion.
There was an illusion. Right, stop. Take it.
Right, we were just all floating.
At this point, we kind of need to turn that camera slightly to
You've
show
been in
the brick
sumo
wall.
stance this whole time.
I wish I
That's
was.
not on your jacket.
Otherwise, I wouldn't have sat down with the benches.
It's not sitting on your jacket.
It'd have been awesome if you had though, you'd be like,
Everyone else just goes
yeah,
down.
what's going on?
Move it in a bit.
We were, you saying?
Move it in.
So going
Well, I'd
back,
be impressed because that's
Carry
like
on.
fucking hours.
That bit gets cut
That's
out,
ski,
right?
that's
all
ski
cut out.
sitting without
yeah,
like.
sure, that's getting cut out.
So there's no pass card for the special map place.
That's going in a preview.
Now should we gauge trustworthiness of the bench in their eyes at the moment?
I'd just like to move in a little bit.
So, you're
No,
going
you should just move this bench as little as
to
possible.
I want to move in. I don't want to compromise.
on her, she has 2 gold, 15 silver.
Get your money back.
Got my money back.
Yeah,
You made a
2
profit.
gold, 15 silver,
Not that
and
you know.
23 copper.
You had that then?
I wonder what Hush will do when he goes 2
Because
gold
we get-
and there's
we
not
get
2
like a
gold in the bag.
We get a gold each.
Okay, so
Um,
I'll add a gold.
I'll just keep the silver and the copper for now. Anything else? Or is that just it? Money?
That's essentially it. She's
There's
got
there's
money.
nothing else of notes.
And there's
Not
chicken.
really, no.
Oh,
Apart from the noble marking on
you got any daggers?
That would be the second noble we've robbed.
You got any daggers?
Yes, I have 4. I think I've got 4.
You still have a rapier, right?
No. What are you thinking? What are you planning?
In the flower bed.
I don't know.
Flower bed.
Actually, do I have any daggers? I can't find any.
Shit, we could use that as a.
I've got 6
We could use it as a
javelins.
plant. If we
I
knew
don't
we
think
could use it
javelins
as a
are
plant.
sneaky enough.
I've got great sword. Oh no, I've got 4 javelins. It's 6 drow poison bolts I've got.
I know, I'll help you loads here.
I
Oh, she's asleep!
could stick a crowbar in her.
As you handle the drow poison bolt, make a concept. You fall unconscious.
Yeah.
You fall unconscious.
Actually, if we do give her a drow poison bolt, they'd never suspect it was any of us. We're not drow.
Wow. That actually would work?
No.
Right,
There are drow in this city.
I will take
That's true.
one of these arrows from my short bow. But I only a short bow. And I'll shoot her in the back. Right? So she's just been shot, yeah?
You shoot this.
One second. As an assassin, you would understand how pre and post mortem wounds aren't the same.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. We're burying her anyway.
Yeah, she's getting properly buried. I'm not feeding her to Boris. Jesus, guys.
No. But
Jesus.
if you're trying to get away with this murder, don't fucking stab her.
So okay, we'll put
Because
her,
it's really obvious when it's post mortem.
let's quickly put her back in the bag.
Yep, she's going back. Once she's been shot in the back, she's going back in
She's
the
shot
back.
in the back.
Boris, I'm throwing a fish at Boris. So I've got some fish.
Throw a fish at
Boris.
Just hit him in the face.
Yeah, there's a slice down his face and it's just.
Right,
It's
so
like, you saw nothing, Boris.
He's a bear.
for the sake of everyone watching right now,
Oh, if we
let's recap
cast
the plan.
Awaken on Boris now, he's a witness.
No witnesses. Kill Boris.
With awakened, do they remember all the things they saw when they were an animal, or only from when they were awakened?
You don't know.
Well, if he knows something, we kill him. It's fine.
You've got to touch me like, I know what you did.
Considering there was this big thing in the news recently about how sheep can now remember faces and crap like that, I'm not going to put it past Boris remembering some events.
The Hush murdered someone.
Yeah.
And then fed him fish.
Well, no, post-murdered.
Right,
So
that's,
you push it back in the bag.
Right.
What you do with the blood that comes out?
what blood?
He's actually okay.
Oh, so there's like a little bit of blood pops out.
There will be blood out of
Not that much.
Yeah, it won't be a lot.
Yeah, we'll
Your
just-
heart's not
Like
beating.
annihilated.
Yeah.
The heart's not beating. Well, actually, you pump it out.
Post-mortem wound. If he's shot her in the
Yeah,
back and
yeah,
put
yeah.
her straight back in again, it's not going to be enough blood.
Depending on which way she was lying down inside the bag.
No, if he's pulled her out, shot her in the back, and then put her straight back in again, there won't be enough pressure to push blood.
There might be blood in the bag.
Yeah, but in the
Somewhere-
bag
Somewhere
right
on
now.
the wall there'll be a load of brushes and shovels and scoops for mucking out the horses, the donkeys.
We
whatever
take
they
some
have.
dung and we shove it all
Yeah.
over the blood.
Yeah.
Take your
And then
cape
no
and
one will
wipe
know.
it.
No one will care. No one will associate the two things.
Yeah.
Yep.
On the
With
wall.
blood in their crap, and they're like,
Yeah.
oh no, the horses.
Yeah.
Right. Or we could just shoot a horse. But I think that would arouse more suspicion, so let's not.
Jesus Christ!
We've
sorry,
disguised the dead
sorry, can
body
I
so
just
it's
know,
a
like,
horse.
what's your intelligence?
10 or 11.
Okay.
Yeah, idiots are.
He's slightly more intelligent than the average person.
It's 11, yeah, it's 11.
Okay.
Morons are running the asylum.
Right, so yeah.
He's wise
For the
as
sake
well,
of
though,
everyone
apparently.
He's still a
watching right
moron.
now, for our previous conversation, we're going to go to the house, going to stake it out, and then as they start to leave, we just sort of say, oh, we're going to have a wander around, see if there's any of the neighbours might see anything, look at vantage points, and then when we do, we'll bury her in his flower beds
With the feet sticking out.
with the feet sticking out, get the arrow, and we'll make it look like he's poorly tried to cover up a murder.
Foolproof.
Can't fail. Why would you bury someone in someone else's garden? No one would do that. You bury it
You
in
have
your
to be
own
an idiot
because
to try.
you can't get rid of a body any other way. You're going to bury it in your own flower bed.
She could have been his mistress.
Probably was.
If only either of you two had an intelligence higher than 10.
You've got
He knows he's got 11.
It's 11.
Higher than 12?
I like this plan.
Why did
I
you
think
not
it's
think
gonna
of
work
planting
really
it in the house?
To be honest, we did discuss sharing it with you guys, and we just thought, nah, you wouldn't want to
Probably
know.
a good
He
idea.
definitely wouldn't want to know. I thought
I just have gone, for
I-
fuck's sake.
I thought you might want to know,
You
and he
got that
went,
note that I
nah.
would've got you a
Wallop
minute
it.
ago.
And the
Their
rest.
secret's better kept in the bag. Just,
Yeah.
let's
All right,
our
so-
chicken.
So let's wait for the stable guy, join up with everyone else, and see what happens.
Bury some bodies.
Yeah. Okay.
I think I'll nick one of the shovels off the wall this one actually.
Good thinking.
Bury it.
That one.
The one where I'm debating.
Yeah.
Yeah. You could pass that. That's out of character.
That order.
So
Oh god.
Hush and Brooke will step
Me out of
outside
character,
and
like,
We
Yeah.
wait for the stable kid.
wait for the stable kid who arrives with 2 chickens. Hands a chicken over.
Are the chickens alive?
No, you got their chickens.
Cooked chickens, I heard.
No, they're raw.
And probably
Actually,
still got
no.
the feathers on, right?
One of them is raw. One of them is not. He hands over the raw one as he's eating the cooked one. She's like,
Good stable boy. You keep it up. Plenty more gold where that came from. And yeah, I'm gonna take our expensive ass chicken.
How old is this kid?
he's like 12 or 13. So he's just, right now he's in shock more than anything.
It's like money.
More money than he's ever
It's
seen.
just more money than he's ever seen.
Successful bribery.
No, I'm guessing like a silver would have worked.
Oh yeah, that's the other thing that we spoke about in the note. Potentially bribing the guards of the
Oh
place.
yeah.
Which
Yeah, I've read it now. I've
Yeah.
read it now.
yeah, but the audience don't know.
Oh, yeah. So you two will go back inside.
What's the chicken for?
I'm just hungry.
Fair enough.
Oh.
Good.
Sasha, do you want to have any conversation with anything or anyone?
I mean, aside from the little thing I passed you, all I'm doing
Yeah.
is gleaning information off the different.
So what
colleges.
what was it you were doing whilst passing a note?
I literally asked what college the band was from.
Okay, what college was that from?
They're law bards.
Makes sense.
Yeah, like.
Yeah. They know things and share the things they know.
If we're gonna be
Yeah.
Drink.
if we're gonna be spending a long time doing nothing, can I have a short rest and do all the do more reading?
Sure. I'm assuming you guys are not doing anything else now until you want to. Until
Go out and do
what sort of
clandestine.
time?
Sundown passed by an hour.
Like an hour after sundown. Awesome. So.
Then we should head back to the
Cook
inn.
that chicken
I'm
and
not
eat it.
sure my character would realise. I think you just keep reading.
If you're inside, you have
You
don't know,
will-
how much
he did-
time
You,
is
you
passed.
two will.
You did say it was a room without windows or anything. didn't you?
Yeah, but you would know. Yeah.
Well,
No,
you
there's
wouldn't
beds in
necessarily
the room.
know if you were completely distracted.
really?
I-
He said
I
there were
would
beds
jump-
in the room, so
Right, okay.
so
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
I'm
super
not.
tired.
We have no concept of how time passes
Yeah,
until
you
we read
would-
it,
Unless
Yeah,
either of you have keen
or
mind.
until I feel asleep.
But
Do you have
Um,
keen mind?
towards
I'm
towards
probably
the
hungry
evening, you will have the same higher up wood elf come back in with more water, more bread, and check if you are staying the night or not.
Well, we've
Because
already
it
paid
is now-
for
the sun
our
has now
room at
set.
the inn,
Oh, okay.
so you might as well get use out of that.
Yeah, we've already paid for the inn.
Yeah. And they seem fine to just offer this for us.
Yeah,
So
we'll go.
I'd say we just, yeah.
Should we stay? So go back to the evening.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll return to our inn for the evening, or we'll let you return tomorrow.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
They escort you out.
Did we
for the
finish our
service.
scrolls or?
You're not quite getting there.
Alright.
Yeah, you'll be sure to escort out. You'll make your way back to the inn. You'll find your compatriots. You would have finished your scroll though.
No. What, did you sit down and read it again?
You know now about what and what. So,
He's gonna probably give it to you, Andrew. Just like
It's
what
just we can
have.
just ask him in future.
Yeah. There's no need to write.
Mott
It's gonna be
and
a
Mott.
lot.
I like to take notes on some things.
Yeah.
Mott is spelled M-A-A-T.
Oh, I thought it was just M-O-T.
Yeah, I thought it was M-O double T.
No, that's how it's pronounced. That's literally, it says pronounced Mott, M-O-T-T, but it's spelled M-A-A-T.
Giants.
Is the term giants
Lizards.
used to describe ideas, behaviours, creatures and objects that they consider good, holy, honourable or desirable.
And mock is the opposite. I'm
Mog is the counterpart.
How's that
Embodying,
spelled?
M-A-U-G.
Fucking, I've got.
Wow.
Pronounced
Mog.
emoji. Mott and
Did
Mog.
you type?
just
did,
said
did
emoji.
You, did you write it wrong?
I've got M-O-T-T and M-O-G-G. Instead it's
You, sir, have fallen foul.
Instead it's
of the
Matt.
typing.
A-A-T.
Instead it's
Mart
Matt and
and
Maug.
Yes.
But Mott and Mog.
and Mog.
Because giant says fuck you.
Fucking giants.
Neither of the words have a direct translation into common. They are concepts more
giant
than
and-
anything. Yeah, so Mog is embodying what other things would call evil, unholy, dishonorable, or undesirable. Individual giants aren't necessarily thought of as Mott or Mog by their kin. It's more. It's not so much a giant's personal philosophy, but it's standing within the order, within the ordering, which is influenced by behaviour and attitude, as well as a host of other things.
So it's like a part of their culture.
Yeah, it's like every giant commits Mott, and every giant commits Mog, and their standing in the ordering rises or falls as a consequence thereof. A giant isn't judged by other giants on the basis of whether what it did was inherently good or evil, but on whether its actions enhanced or diminished the qualities that giants admire. So, for example, a storm giant would see the raiding practices of hill giants as distasteful, but it wouldn't be Mog, because that's how
hill giants do things.
Yeah, that's how they do things.
Whereas if a hill giant was to be small, or to appreciate something small because they take height into great regard,
that would be Mog.
That would be Mog.
Yeah, or if they were to worship Yinagu. Yinagu? Yinagu? I don't know how you pronounce that.
Yeah, good luck with that one.
Ooh, Fahu.
That would be.
Thank you.
That would represent a flagrant turning away from the traditions of the Ordning. So hill giants who chose that path would make themselves Mog.
Right.
And anything non-giant is considered Mog out of hand. And
Just as a general,
just as a general thing, if you're not a giant, you are Mog. And you have to prove yourself to be Mot to earn a giant's respect.
Would it be considered an insult to call a giant Mog?
Not necessarily, because all giants do Mot and Mog.
Oh, okay, so it is an accepted. Sometimes you have to.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're Mot, sometimes you're Mog.
Yeah, it's just that their status inside the Ordning rises and falls with their Mot and Mog acts.
Okay.
That's what it is. The other thing that was in your scroll was runes. Which they use a modified version of the runic letter forms claimed by dwarves, but it is actually giant in origin. So the rune that dwarves use and dwarves say is theirs actually belongs to giants.
Everything is
Everything is names.
Most giants are illiterate.
best number.
So rather than writing with words, writing stories with words, they use pictograms,
Hieroglyphs.
and hieroglyphs and carvings and things like that. Yeah. And they employ sort of aspects of legends about the pantheon. So they would put Memnor's face or head floating above the shoulders of another giant to show that a giant was a liar or deceiver. A depiction of Yananis being stabbed in the back represents a betrayal of love. All the things that they make uses of and images of are basically universally understood by giants, but mean very little to everyone else.
Yeah, because someone being stabbed in the back doesn't necessarily say love to me.
Yeah.
But
It's all ideas and representations that exist within their own society. So, yeah. On top of that, giants use runes for magic. As a general rule, they do not have the ability to cast spells. The study of magic takes them away from what is normally considered Mot inside their ordning. So magic itself is not Mot or Mog, but in order to study magic, you have to devote yourself to it, which means you can't pursue the things that are Mot. So you can't.
So you become Mog.
You don't become Mog because magic isn't Mog itself, but if you're dedicating, any time you dedicate to magic, you're not dedicating to the things that you should be dedicating for your ordning.
So that giant we met really early on is not a good person. In giant ordning standards.
He's not bad or good. He just is. But you know, it's
probably not very.
well, he was a cloud giant, wasn't he?
Yes. Yeah.
Did he gift us anything? He gave us.
Yeah, he gave us a lift.
He gave us food
Stew
and
for
a lift.
days.
Golden pixie powder.
Oh no, that was from the dwarves. So he just sort of said,
Gave it to
"Fine,
us
you can have
casually.
it."
That wasn't from the dwarves. That was from the
Yeah,
someone from the primordial
cultists.
plane.
Cultists.
The Prince
yeah.
of Air, whatever.
Cultists.
He gave it to he gave it via them, and then we said, "Can we just have those?"
It wouldn't
Like,
count towards his standing because it wasn't another giant.
Oh,
If
okay.
anything,
So
it's
yeah.
Mog because you gave it to someone that isn't a giant.
He gave
Yeah,
a lift to a small
That would
person.
have been Mog.
Anyway,
But that guy just would not care. Yeah, it's because it takes you away from the normal things you have to follow within the ordning. It's not often gone down. Giants do it, and will just occasionally devote themselves to magic, but for the most part, it's just not a really taken path. With the exception of runic magic, which is something that they have perfected, and as of currently, no other race has been able to work out how to do it.
So, what is this like? Spell scrolls to them?
They use magical runes. It is a
runes have power.
yeah. Their runes themselves have power, which is particularly shown in stone giants because they are the ones that carve into stone. And it is rune carving. And also, the runes are artistic in nature. They require a certain level of artistry. And stone giants are the most artistic giants.
They
Therefore,
are.
they are the best at it. The giant term for a rune cutter is skilled cadaver. Skiltgraver, which literally translates to rune cutters, which can be found amongst any of the giants. Crafting it is very slow. It's the same as doing a spell scroll, but rather than using parchment and ink, you use a stone and chisel and carve it into stone, which is a lot longer. But once it's been carved, the rune imbues an item with power. And the rune that is carved decides on the effect that occurs. So a storm rune carved into a stone might allow the stone's possessor to control the weather, whereas the same rune carved into a door or chest might deal thunder damage to anyone who opens it.
Interesting.
That's what you read about. There are no examples of runes, though.
Yeah, I was going to say, is there any famous examples of these? But
No. Fortunately,
I'm not surprised.
I guess I give a gist of these on
say that.
what giants do and don't like in terms of moss and mulligans. I'd also explain about the runes, how they use them for magic, and how they can imbue them with power. So they have, if you see a stone with an artistic design, then it could be something giants related. Or a magical stone with an artistic design.
So we had got that way by having stone plates.
Actually, I say that.
Yeah, aren't we?
It does list 6 particular runes.
Oh boy.
It lists Hog,
How's that spelled?
Haug.
Yay, they've all got retarded spelling.
This isn't actually safe pronunciation, so I'm going to say it as it looks. Stein, S-T-I-N.
That's Stin.
Stone.
Ice, I-S-E.
Fuck
Wow.
Just long enough for
That
him to
was
write it wrong.
mean.
No, just enough to do the end or C. It's like, okay.
Ild, I-L-D.
He's waiting now.
He's learned, yeah.
Sky, S-K-Y-E.
Hey, would have
I was
got
expecting
I did the
SKI.
S,
I was
I
expecting
was-
SKI.
I was
Uvar.
saying ski as well.
U-V-A-R. Uvar. Which,
sound like each.
if you want to see what they actually look like,
Do it there.
yeah, I will show you later what the runes actually look like.
Would I be able to read them?
Assuming I can like read and speak giant.
Yep,
If I look at them, will I be able to understand them?
maybe.
That's worth a pun.
You don't know.
Try looking at one and see what happens.
You're gonna burn up the scroll and everything starts dying.
I'm not gonna read the bloody thing out loud, but you know.
Ice! And then, like, he throws frozen solid and just shatters.
Okay,
Shit, we're down the cleric.
The earth starts
Oh
to shake.
dear, not the cleric.
The full
Good
play.
cleric.
And that keeps you alive.
Jinx, motherfucker.
Okay, you guys are all back in the common room. Sun has set.
You doing dinner?
Snap and Anel have re-arrived. They look like they've been inside reading all day, because that gives you quite an obvious look.
Do we tell them or wait till
I
tomorrow?
collect my scroll back off him. If I ask you, don't you scroll?
Yeah, sure. And I fill you in on what I found out.
So what you guys been up to today?
Sounds like something interesting to
Absolutely
learn.
nothing out of the ordinary whatsoever.
Alright.
Oh,
We
that's
went
boring.
We went sightseeing.
Oh, that's interesting.
Cats all day.
We've asked for an appointment to attempt to get some more information on the giants that we don't
Definitely
really have
gonna
access
find
to.
some fish or something.
So you're going to be busy all of tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll probably just go ahead
Yep.
quite soon actually.
Oh, that's a shame.
Well,
Well, we found out you can't cast spells inside the city.
really?
Hmm.
I'm going to discast Mage Hand.
Intelligence saving throw.
10 plus 2, yeah, 12.
You've tried to cast it and you feel something pushing you back, so you are unable to cast it.
I cast. Yeah, are there any rips or tears on my scroll?
You cast
That's
fireball.
The one that actually goes.
Assuming you've been pretty careful, but I mean, you're sitting at a
Because
table.
I got them off someone else. They might not be perfect, so
Weird.
I'd like to try mending on the edge of the scroll.
Is
Slightly
that
ripped.
all
So,
spells?
make an intelligence saving throw.
Oh, no idea.
You feel something pushing against your magic.
That
It
is
seems to be.
saving throw, yeah.
But I don't cast magic. So
Does that mean
Uh,
my spell
that's
check?
a 17.
You probably mend. You cast mending.
Alright.
But you did feel something forcing you.
To focus more.
Yeah.
Hold up. Hold up. He just did a spell.
I don't know, Ali.
Yeah, you were outside though.
It was
You are
difficult.
cast light.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
It
You
felt
just got
difficult.
focus. I think is the point.
How close do you need to be for not to work?
I think it's 30 feet.
I mean,
How far do we have to go?
he could still
What, into
try.
the grounds.
Like,
Out of the city, should we have to cast spells?
Oh,
Outside the walls.
yeah, essentially outside the walls. Yeah. But people were getting, you know, weren't staying right next to the wall. They were moving some distance away.
What about spells? You think they don't work either?
Well, don't, let's not try it and assume they aren't.
yeah, I don't want to bone him up.
Yeah, I'm going to go to bed then.
Alright. So what do you do all day?
What
go to
about
bed.
Frostbite?
I go to bed.
You are going to bed.
Then
I read.
no,
Actually,
No,
no,
stay
I'm
away.
not going to read it. I'm going to take a
Huh?
break and just sit
stay
there
away from them.
relaxing for an hour, half hour.
Well, obviously.
I think
they
that's
do.
it.
Yeah, savage.
You do realise we've killed, like, what, 4 of them?
Of what?
Frost giants.
Something
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, 4.
yeah, we killed about 4 of them. So you could have just asked us and saved yourself a day.
like that. They're pretty big.
Awful blighters. They're like killing high priority targets.
Yeah, like towers
Yeah,
and spiders.
yeah.
And speakers. Speakers.
And putting things in wheelbarrows.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wine?
They also, for some reason, like approaching cities and asking for people and then declaring war on the town
So
if they
you're not
don't
going
do
to
it.
teleport us.
We still need to find that
Good.
person.
Yeah, who the fuck is Artist Simba?
No one actually knew. did they?
Exactly. Some ice giants were asking for him like
We did get
Month
some
ago?
information.
Yeah, but none of us actually knew who it was.
Yeah, all we know is he's got relatives in Waterdeep.
Actually, I probably
He's
don't,
got some
but
sort of connection.
have I heard the name?
Mhm.
Probably. Would we all heard of Arctis Simba?
Should have had this conversation.
I'm not sure.
Not with him around.
Yeah, as I'm saying,
I
one.
don't think you have, no.
We found out some last week from the. I cannot remember his name, the wizard.
Oh, yes. Foul something or other.
Crone Val.
Crone, that's it. That's one. Stuff in it.
No, you've not heard of.
Cool. Some random guy to us.
Wow. A Punch and Judy reference.
Yes.
Wow.
I went there.
Cool. So,
Drinking.
for Thrist and Alton, can you two make con saves for me, please? Because you've drunk a
Drinking
shit ton of wine now.
I haven't drunk.
Oh, you bastard!
So close.
7.
15.
Okay,
It
cool.
was a 16.
You are fine,
Yeah.
Thrist. You are feeling pretty good.
I'm used to drinking.
You are used to drinking, and this is really good fucking wine as well.
You're a
This is
little
probably high on your standards list. Actually, this might well be one of the best things you've drunk. Alton, you are feeling the effects because you are only a small person and you are drinking in pitchers.
You're going drink for drink with me.
Yeah.
Yes.
You are going to be poisoned
Yay!
Wow.
for all intents and purposes.
Cue the Alice Cooper.
If only we had some holy people to get rid of that.
Yeah. That's right.
Oh wait, we do. But they didn't prepare that, because fuck that.
One of them.
If he's
Well,
drunk,
you
I'd be
know.
tipsy. Wouldn't really think about it.
Mm.
I could do it. Actually, no, I couldn't.
Not prepared.
Yeah, it's not working.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not working for me either.
Well, then you should go see a doctor.
That reminds me. Does anyone else feel funny? Like, something's not right, something's off, something's not there anymore.
I thought we dismissed that and forgot about it.
They had that conversation, I wasn't there
No, I
for
thought
it.
he mentioned it.
They had that conversation, I wasn't there for it.
And that's
Yeah, I
we
feel a
weren't
bit,
either.
bit funny.
So, you
No,
talking about earlier?
Yeah, I feel a bit funny.
A little bit.
Like,
Cheers.
just, something's just been off today. I can't quite put my finger on it. I'm not sure what it is.
That's not well with it. Here's
Not
some
being able
wine.
to cast magic weird.
Come on, down in one, catch
It's
up.
probably because you've been like away from us the whole day. You just haven't joined in with us at all.
Alright, worse.
Yeah, maybe you missed our company.
Yeah,
Yeah, sure.
stuck around with some bards the whole
I
time.
don't know.
Are
Those
the
two
cats
actually
still
were,
there?
This way actually, they've wandered off somewhere else. They've gone to a different tavern for this evening.
They haven't indeed fucked off. They were interesting people to talk to. Very interesting.
This is a good wine, but there's more of us now. I think we need more.
Oh, someone else can get this one.
I got the last one.
I was gonna say,
I've got the first one, you got the
I'll
next
go and
one.
ask her, yeah.
2 gold.
2 gold, I'll give her 2 gold
Done.
for the picture. Sure.
Same one. Good.
Easy just to point and go.
Aye.
That was shit.
It's a piece of paper. It's
Failed your sleight of hand.
Cool.
Yeah,
So,
Well,
you,
your dex
disadvantage.
so you guys are going to sit here drinking for another like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And then you're going to start wandering.
Surreptitiously go, I fancy a walk, and
You fancy
And then
a
the
walk.
air will hit us, and we'll be like,
Holy
"Holy
shit!"
shit!
You stand up and go, up, everything's spinning. Okay.
Me and Hush will go for a walk if you can't quite manage it.
all 4 of us just sit at the same time, just go.
Please don't move the bench.
Everyone sort of stands up, looks at the one next to them. Wait, what? Shut the door.
There's a shift in the world again.
What's going through your mind is I watched Helsing a little while ago, and I'm now just picturing them going for a walk and the car just killing everybody.
Just drunk and killing them all. Where are you going?
Murder. Sorry, what?
No murder.
Yeah,
No,
no.
murder.
No,
So
that's
what?
tomorrow night.
A walk?
See what the nightlight's like.
So 4
okay.
of you have stood up and started leaving.
No, you should stay. You need to have a good rest for all that reading you're going to do tomorrow.
And there's like 2/3
Reading
of a
does
pitcher
nothing.
of wine.
Surely your brain must ache or something.
No.
Drink it calm.
Yeah. get the
Still
wine.
follow.
I'll get the wine.
What, we're gonna beer bong him?
Yes.
Oh, gosh.
Awesome.
Wine.
Beer-
I keep
beer
looking at
bong
spells,
them.
and then I realise I can't cast them. I keep doing it.
Beard bomb the gnome.
So 4 people have stood up. Sasha and Snap, are you following or staying?
I am.
Snap is standing up and going.
Considering
as
I
well.
remember their conversation from earlier,
I have no clue, and I've been away from
I
the party
am
all
not going
day.
to follow them.
Okay, you have half a pitcher of wine, or 2/3 of a pitcher of wine for you to drink. It's good fucking wine, and you didn't pay for it. Cool.
You're
So
sat
the
alone.
5
in
of
the tavern
you.
That's fine. I can
At a table for
I
8
can
people
break out the violin and start
drinking wine.
writing songs essentially.
Yeah.
Sounds like a good night.
Yeah, you can make use of your new bonus and talk proficiencies and start writing.
Which he suddenly had the whole time.
Yeah.
The 5 heading out. Are you heading directly there?
We kind of. I don't think we can quite walk straight with some of them, so we kind of sneak our way there.
I think
You're
one of you just needs to
alright.
have
I'm
your
good
hand
enough.
on
You're
the top of
okay.
his head, just directing
I
him,
will stab you.
steering him.
He will.
I could just pick him up and just turn him slightly every time.
Damage. That
The
one.
place was only 10 minutes away from them, weren't it?
Yep.
Well, it's not long enough for you to sober up, unfortunately.
So I'm gonna say that's probably
It's
gonna
gonna take
take
him half an hour.
yeah.
Well, we're not
About
walking
it'll
directly.
take about 20 minutes.
Because we probably also want to know like how busy some of the roads around here are.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, the place you're going to was quite was out the way. When you were there before, no one else actually. The whole duration you were there, no one else passed by.
Are there any nightclubs in town? Like, what's the nightlife like here?
I mean, that's the plan.
Let's go party.
That was pre-drinks, was it?
For the whole day.
Just look.
6 hours of
No, what,
pre-drinks.
just look for the dancing lights.
You get there, have one shot, and it's gone. Hey!
Bad, I like.
It was quite bad.
I'm just
A
wondering
good
what would
bad
happen if
fun.
I cast the tremor or thaumaturgy under alter.
Giants.
Cool. So you guys take about 20 minutes.
Probably nothing. I wouldn't pass the save.
Yeah.
You're standing by the place you're going to. What is your plan?
Owen, it was your plan. What are we doing here?
We're looking for all of the ways, all of the paths leading away from this place. So we're planning planning the exit.
Okay. There is one, which you actually, when you did the look around before, the places you could, it was either blocked in by buildings, other buildings, or walled off. So there was only one way on and off this property. Property.
No,
property?
not on the property, but for say that's the front.
Oh, from the road.
Yeah, where are the other paths leading out from there?
Right. There are a few. But you're
Cool.
sort of, yeah. You can take places.
All right. That way. Point at one that's going towards the wall. So
Okay.
towards a city wall. We need to find where all the gates are.
Oh, what? So we start heading towards the outer wall.
And sort of. Looking at him.
What?
We just keep going.
Do I see this weird gesture of him nodding at me?
How
Yes.
do you get
Yes.
into the property?
Huh?
How do you get
What's
into
that
the
about?
You
property?
just walk on front.
There's like a gateway. Is it?
It's
walled off around the edges,
an
so-
arched gateway. It's not closed. It's open.
Okay, and it's surrounded by like a metal wall. Or
It's like
brick wall?
it's not metal. It's more of that similar to the outside wall. It's stone intermingled with plat.
Okay.
You were looking for a pencil.
It's the second time someone had a pen or pencil and you just chucked it
Because
out.
he was going, and I threw it just as you found
I agree. It
one.
was that phase as well. It was that exact phase.
Meanwhile, there's your pen literally right there.
I could
Yeah.
borrow that, but I've done that before and you slapped me.
What? When?
I'd believe that for food, not for a pen.
I'd do that every time.
I believe that happened over a pen. If I'm completely honest.
Fair enough.
I can imagine you probably did it some at work.
One person at work.
We'll talk about work. Fuck off. Don't want to think about work.
No,
You
it's
are in a
Friday.
suit.
It's simply because you're in a suit. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
I
are the
wasn't at work
fancy-
today.
You're the fanciest person at the table by a long way.
This is what Thrist wears. It's just
Not by
Like-
a long way.
We've been doing this for a few months now.
I had
This
a
is the
blazer
fanciest
on.
person
Yes,
since.
fancy.
No.
Why not?
Beard.
It's you.
Ah,
I mean, look at your face.
yeah, but we
he can't unless he has a mirror.
even then I'm looking at my face. I'm just looking at the reflection.
Lucky
Never
for him.
actually look at my face.
That's lucky for you. We have to.
You can take out your eyeballs.
So,
I can certainly try.
Replace them with glass eye.
what are we doing?
So you're gonna take probably about an hour to get to a city wall.
Oh, fuck.
What, going the closest way?
Well, I mean, the closest way is go back to where the inn was, and go past the inn and go to the gate you came in on.
Why have we gone this way?
Well, we haven't been here before, have we? Fuck. Have we seen anything interesting on the way past? Anywhere we could stash a cart?
Possibly.
Well,
There might be places, but I mean, you're now walking around when it's dark.
Hmm.
Which, to be fair, as you've walked around, you are able to see because there are sort of. I'm not sure what the light is, but
But there is light.
There is light coming from little globes.
so it's just dim light in most places.
Dim or bright, yeah.
What's the sort of amount of guards like?
There's a fair amount of patrols. Yeah, through the city. When you get to the wall, there's a lot of guards on the wall. There's all of the spellcasting guards are there as well.
Oh well, we didn't find another pub. Should we go back to the one we had?
Yeah.
Cool. So you'll wander on back.
We'll, I think me and Hush will split off at some point. We're going to have another round just to see if we can figure out a patrol.
Alright.
Cool. Snap. Who are you following?
Oh. I don't know actually,
Roll for it.
because he doesn't really like me, kind of.
No one really likes
Yeah,
you.
well,
Yeah. That is also
For
true.
the record, I'm indifferent about Snap.
There's the
That's,
prospect
that's,
of...
that's,
the
that's,
fir-
that's
the
not
first
liking
thing-
then.
the
So
first
It's
don't
not
thing-
dis-
disliking, is it?
The
I
first
just
thing
thought
Snap
it's
said to anyone was like just
Yeah.
insulting us.
yeah.
Yeah.
Even
I
I
called him
was-
an asshole. So.
Even I wasn't that bad. I just tried to threaten one of you.
Yeah.
I
don't
know
mind
that you
him.
said that as well.
Hmm.
Maybe it might be you two.
Which two?
You two.
What would he say?
So wait, you're sticking with us?
Maybe then.
roll or whatever. Odds as you're following Alton.
Roll a D1
and-
and choose.
Odds as you're following Alton and.
Oh,
Chris.
it's not then. So as you were saying, you said odds were following
Odds and
these
Chris,
two. No,
yeah.
it's 4.
Cool. So you are following. Hush and Brooke.
No pub. Oh.
Okay.
You only have to be asleep for 6 hours.
Yeah.
You can't do
Because you
stuff
have 2
too.
hours.
2 hours
Watch.
what?
Yeah.
Right, so
It's always besides
you're
that.
sticking with us then.
I guess for you, you're always an elf. So.
Well, adventure's fun, and
Most of the
they're
time,
going
but,
back
yeah.
to where we've already been.
No, I think we could
We'll
do with...
find a very good use for you.
I
Snap.
think an extra pair of hands or eyes would be very handy.
Where are you going with that?
We've left
I-
the
I-
Yeah, we're like,
I like my hands and eyes.
it's like you now just become an accessory after the fact.
Care to explain?
How good are you with secrets, Snap?
I'm pretty good.
What's the worst thing you've ever done?
Well, I can't tell you. That's a secret.
Ah, if you tell us, then we'll show you the worst thing we've
no.
ever done.
I can't break that
What have
secret.
you ever done? Either of you.
Where
That would still be deception,
you see, we want to take a closer look
but it's believable.
at the property that either we was going to have to sneak in, or we could use with a distraction.
Wait, has anyone actually told you why we're here?
No. I asked the Nell literally like, why are we here, and they said, "Oh, we're here to meet some guy, get some stuff."
I
Kind
said
of.
we're going to collect some items.
That was it.
You were,
promised.
Yeah.
Oh, you were reading when we went there first time.
Yes. So I have no clue. So
and
it's
he wasn't
cool.
there originally told to see them.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Right.
actually, in fairness, we were told we've got to collect some items that he said he's owned. He
Yeah.
owned from a member of his family.
Yeah,
Exploring.
we've been given a task to acquire a few items. They're owned by someone back in what the fuck was the
Tribal.
town? Tribal. They're owned by someone back in Tribal, and unfortunately, because of a family dispute, the guy living in this city thinks that he owns them, and the person in Tribal basically said, "Look, there are these very valuable and useful things in this city, and you can pick them up. All you've got to do is actually get them."
Right. Where is this?
Remember that house we walked past?
Was it quite? It was noticeable.
No.
I'm presuming he's talking. It was quite noticeable. This house, wasn't it? Because you said it was beforehand. It was quite.
I mean, it was one of the you've only walked
Cool.
past a few that had that sort of walled off courtyards.
Very, very
You're
walled
gonna have
off,
to be
very
more-
private. We stopped there for like half a second, then thought, nah.
Oh, that one.
Basically, it's there, and it's got some security,
Some,
some
such as.
2 guards, an arcane lock, and an alarm spell.
Magic that we can't use.
That we maybe can't use. We do have a wizard with not.
I
but,
can't even cast a mage hand.
Well, that's the thing. You can try. I mean, one of us got light out. Another one can cast knock, but it's the case of if he.
Are you a glass half empty or a glass half full kind of person? Now, so I want to have my glass very full with all of the magic stuff that's in that house.
I do like magic stuff.
Exactly, right?
Hey,
we
yeah.
need it to defend the giants. So, in a way,
It's all for the greater good.
Oh, giants! Fuck that shit. Oh.
No, see, that's it. It will make us
Yeah.
better at stopping the giants.
we need our stuff now.
We need
You
all
do.
that stuff.
You need to think this through.
We've already
be
thought
sure.
this through.
I really want to see them try and like execute some sort of half-assed plans they've made.
Yeah.
just for
So,
the
so okay. So you thought it through. So what's your plan?
Well, first let's head over to the house and see what the current state is in terms of.
But we just
Defense.
walked past it and it looked.
We're heading there now because we have a plan for once we get.
I kind of would like to know what the plan is.
It's easier. It might change depending on what we can see, and if we're in sight.
We
know
appreciate
this
your
plan?
feedback.
Okay, so I didn't know if you can pass a note or so there.
No.
Alright.
So we wander over to the house.
You're
and-
wondering.
Okay.
You're by the house.
Are you sneaking?
Right. So
Are you
first,
being sneaky?
as we get up to the place, yes, we'll start to quieten down. And,
Everyone make stealth check. Really, please.
Yeah, buddy.
Box. Probably for the better.
Brooke.
17.
27.
18. Oh, we did well.
Alright, cool. You've done a very good job of hiding yourselves.
Okay. And for the sake of it, we're not actually like doing it in full voice. We are stage whispering.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, you're whispering. Cool.
Shh, very, very quiet.
Right. So, can you see any guards? Can we see any guards?
Yeah, doesn't it?
You don't see any guards.
Could we see any guards when we were there previously in the daylight?
No, you didn't.
Okay. Because I was going to say otherwise we'll look at the same spots, but right. So we can't see any guards on the street or on the house. Right. So we've kind of. Should we tell him?
I think the fewer witnesses, the better. So, I think for this, if we sneak into the grounds and I have you two on lookout, I can get the job done.
You know, I can
and we
hear
can
you.
leave.
What is it you don't want to tell me? I told you I'm good at keeping secrets.
Yes, but
Are you familiar? Oh, you know how where a crime gets committed, and then once you know of a crime but don't tell anyone, you're sort of just as guilty for that crime as that person is.
Yeah, but oh well. As long as
Well, I
no
mean-
one knows.
Well, I mean, what about theft? You know, are you okay with stealing or knowing about a theft?
Don't really care.
what
As long as
about
it's not
what
my
about-
stuff. I'm
what about
okay.
hurting people? What about
What about
really
hurting people? That's
hurting
really bad.
people? Do you like
Are you-
hurting people?
Not as a pleasure. That's weird.
But you
You
do
mean killing?
if you need to. Well, I don't know.
No,
about killing.
no one said killing here, Snap. No,
Are
right.
you
But
a
I've been told that I've killed someone
Are you
back
a
at that
killer?
village, and I didn't know. And but someone wasn't happy about
What
it.
about killing someone when they know? Have you killed someone when they know?
Have you ever woken up dead, Snap?
Some people here have.
What kind of question is that?
It's not getting freaked
If I
out
was
by the
dead,
double
I wouldn't wake up.
The double axe not working.
He's quite confident.
We need to swap to good cop, good cop.
Oh, law and order.
Basically.
Well,
Right,
okay.
now's
Do you
not
want to
the-
spill it? Because I can.
Spill the
Look,
booze.
I'm not going to say anything.
Okay, we killed a person. We need to hide their body here in this place we're going to rob tomorrow.
So we're going to frame the person so that
set
maybe
up.
either they'll end up leaving the place thinking, oh shit, I can't stay around here. I've got to leave as soon as I possibly can. And then we rob the cart. Or they get arrested.
Do you want the body to smell? Or the area to smell? Because I have some of this yucky cheese. Smell it. It stinks.
Christ, that's awful.
That's a good distraction.
You've been walking around with that the whole time.
Yeah.
Does he have disadvantage or still?
Mate, I've been concealing this shit probably for like a fucking...
It's body temperature. What? It's melting on you.
So, that's a... That
What, why is it? It's all stringy coming out of your pocket. What?
That's nasty,
What's
isn't
this
it?
fur on it?
It was stinky and moldy when
Okay,
we were in.
yeah.
So
Right.
now,
So what
it's
we
been,
did-
like, it's been like fermenting inside his backpack.
Right.
Yeah.
So we have to
Lovely
do.
dark, damp place. That thing's gonna be awful.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's a good smell.
Good,
you think?
good smell.
Yeah, so
You've got
for
the
like
shovel.
rotten
I
shit.
got the shovel.
Right.
In fact, fuck it. Let's have all three of you make con saves.
Oh no!
Could be worse. Barely.
Fortunately, I've done fucking great with this con save.
So that's
20.
8 in total.
8.
5.
Alright.
Oh, God, fucking
It's
hell.
awful. Yeah, you guys are gonna like dry heave like no tomorrow.
No, they're gonna dry heat.
Yeah, so look at those two. You take it. It hits the back of your throat quite nastily. And you do sort of. But they're like.
As I said.
That'll go great on some toast.
Dead body.
Lizard folk, he will eat it.
But that spell probably will work for a decomposing dead body.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
You can
So-
only get better.
I'm a bit stronger than you. Don't want to be rude. Do you mind if I dig the hole?
Yeah,
terms
but
of
well, you're
body
also
smell.
better looking out than I am. You used to be a
Because
parrot
I don't have dark vision at the moment, and but it's dim light, and would I be better at looking out still, or would him with his orc vision?
Vision.
Vision.
Dark vision.
Orc
We
vision.
both have dark vision.
You're a
No.
gnome. Oh yeah, you're a gnome. Yeah,
Dark gnome.
You were a crow's nest pirate, weren't you?
that's right.
Under normal rules, you should have disadvantage, but I don't play that because I can't be asked with more dice rolling, so they'll get.
I would
they'll-
just try and key point dark vision myself, just to see if I could. Otherwise,
They get bonuses for having dark vision.
so should I try? Or
What?
try and dark vision myself or not?
Oh, you can if you want. There's benefits to having it. You can definitely see better. I
So-
just can't be asked with lots of dice
I
rolling.
don't know. Would you rather I try look out or dig? I'd probably dig quicker.
Yeah, okay, then you dig. I'll look out.
All right.
Right. Let's keep
Oh.
going.
What's the sign if something happens?
Oh shit, wrong.
Yeah, we just peg it
Okay.
back the way we came.
All right.
Or we can knock them out.
Put them in the hole.
Bury them somewhere else.
What if we all just bury him here? This guy's gonna look really guilty.
He killed his own servants.
Right, whatever. Let's get digging. So carefully I start digging a. It doesn't need. It doesn't even need to be a short growth. It needs to be like a puzzle. This thing, just to barely.
So we got to sneak on the ground.
Oh yeah, it's a halfling, isn't it?
It's a halfling, so we just need
Yeah.
to get him flat with
You
the
don't
feet,
need
pin sticking out and the arrow as well. The arrow's half out the ground.
We have to worry about serial killer tendencies.
Okay, so you're gonna head up to a random flower bed,
Mhm.
dig it up,
Mhm.
put in the halfling body
Mhm.
with the arrow still in its back,
Mhm.
rebury the body
Cheese.
with the cheese.
Oh yeah, we'll kind of crumble it up and stuff it in pockets.
Are you the one doing that?
Well, he's gotta be. He's digging.
Just put cheese on
cheese on
it.
Yeah, sure. Give me some cheese.
Only a few months out of date for that one, but you know.
Fucking hell.
Sprinkle some cheese on it. Put the things on the flower bed.
Shame we lost the
arrows
salt and
sticking
pepper
out.
pots as well.
Right.
Oh wow.
You have a Parmesan coated body.
Let's get rid of that out of my inventory.
Are you putting the whole block of cheese on it?
I don't want it
not
anymore.
the whole.
Yes. I don't want it
We'll
anymore.
put like some of it on, and I guess we'll stick the rest in the bag if you don't want it.
I don't want that shit. No.
That's gonna come back later. It's like, oh man.
It's going to be liquid cheese.
Yes, please.
What's going to happen is one day someone's going to hide in that bag.
It's gonna be some.
We're going to forgot this cheese in there.
Oh no, the mold's gonna go sentient.
There are too many magic items in this
You put your
bag.
hand in and grab the cheese and it bites you.
It's not cheese.
It's a mimic.
I was going to say it's actually a cheesy.
Now you know how mimics are born.
So
It's a black pudding now.
Recover the body with the arrow sticking out the ground.
yes, we want the body to be found.
We want the leg to be found.
We want something to be found.
Just don't dig the hole deep enough.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the point. It's not a
4
deep
foot
hole.
grave.
So there's,
It's enough to do it. Body, arrow, whatever.
Cheese.
Cover up cheese, cover.
Oh man.
And so this would only take a few minutes.
The flower bed has a noticeable lump in it.
You're part of our group.
Has
Like we have nothing to do with this.
arrow sticking out the back of sticking out of it. The flowers have been sort of
About the murder
destroyed
again.
because you dug them out.
Alright, shovel back in the bag.
Yep.
And
Actually, you know about
And near the flower bed is a very, very unpleasant smell of like moist,
I'm just
damp,
saying
rotten
You know that.
cheese. It's not a good mix.
Hang on, I've got an idea as well. There should like a little bit of clothing sticking out as well, so I just want to tear it a little part off
Okay.
and put it by the entrance to the archway.
Okay.
It's like,
Okay.
I just
yeah,
thought,
it's like it snagged on something, like the person was dragged up and stuck there.
have we got anything that can clean ourselves? So like no dirt on shoes,
What?
no mud anywhere.
There's
blood.
that prestidigitation
I can't. I know
spell. You know it.
Detergentation.
Who do you?
I don't. I know some toys. Not that one.
Half jazz.
Bang!
That is definitely like the somatic, the verbal components for presentation.
BANG! It's gone.
Hi,
you don't know
Billy
what
Mays
I'm
here to tell you about ShamWow.
You don't know what you're like. You go bang. It's like, oh shit, what's he casting? Shit, what's he casting? And the dice has gone. Oh, it's that. Okay. It's not anything else.
Delayed fire.
Oh wait, no, yeah, I want.
Oh shit!
And Barry Scott
He's
with
gone.
ShamWow.
Right. Okay. So you guys are going to go back to the inn now, and I assume go to bed.
Yeah, cleaning any dirt.
Yeah, we're
off
probably
as
already
well,
asleep.
okay.
So
Yes.
I'm going to say Alden and Thrish, you've probably already gone.
Yeah.
Sasha, you've drank. You've essentially had 2 hours to drink.
And write songs.
And write songs and then head off to sleep. So you would have done that.
Yeah, is there like a washroom of some sort in the inn?
Probably.
Cool.
Yeah, use that.
Pop in there quickly.
Get rid of any
Yeah.
smells.
Cheesy good waste.
Wash your hands of cheese.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
He's probably got it caught in his
Actually-
scales, hasn't he?
Yeah. Got his scales.
Can I-
Under, it'll be like tucked in underneath his scales.
Yeah.
You thought being under your nails was bad. It's gonna be like.
I'm
Yeah.
glad my
You need
things aren't
a
showing.
sand bath.
Yeah.
Did you say this
Blast.
town had a river or pond or lake or something around it?
It's got a
You
river
get looks as he
outside
walks
it.
past people, just like, oh.
We all
Well, no, I
do
get
it.
rid of most of the smell. I mean, there's
Just say,
soap,
can I-
right?
I mean, they're smelling like a peasant.
Yeah, I mean,
Fucking
to be,
hell.
if you spend the time, you'll be able to clean yourself
I was
up.
gonna say, can I
Yeah.
kind of like give a bit of my bag a wash?
Burn it.
Yeah, you can give your bag.
Because
Almost, yeah,
that's
your
a fucking
bag is not
giveaway.
pleasant.
Burn it.
Now that you've paid attention to it, you hadn't really noticed
Mm.
Because you're not used to it.
Yeah.
you had
Nose
tapped into the
blind.
fact that you had this stinky old cheese. So it's
Assimilated.
steadily getting worse.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone else probably also hadn't really noticed because they were adapted. But the moment you took it out, that was when it really just hit the back of your throat.
Right, cool. So,
Cleaned up.
You're one of us now, Snap. Really are one of us.
you're a real member of the team.
All right. Okay. Rogue. It's multi-classing rogue.
What's you might want to take a
you
second
can.
chance at your alignment.
No, I can't.
You might want to have a really good think about your alignment.
Oh, I know what
Take
my
out the
alignment
rogue
is.
bench.
Why
Would
did
just
you
be
not
the
make
rogue
your
bench.
deck?
I might go rogue
No, I
eventually.
didn't.
It's just one
Part of your
Everyone
assassins.
go rogue.
Well, it's only because
Everyday road.
No,
I could dump
because
another
the
3 points
intelligence
somewhere.
of the rogue. Yeah, 'cause I wanted the intelligence.
I'll multi-class into a trickery.
But no.
Swashbuckler,
Yeah. It's gotta take
Cool.
3 levels
sneak
of
attack
road.
with fist.
So you're all back at the
That's the
inn.
alignment.
You are all going to sleep. Oh dear, what the shit fest.
What do you mean shitfest? It's all gonna work.
We're so screwed!
No. We've
Exactly.
successfully
Do we get the
framed
benefits of a
someone.
long rest?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Well, unless something's desperately keeping you up,
Yeah, you'll get the benefits of the
horrifying guilt or
Um,
something, whatever that
Alton,
is.
you'll lose your poison condition, but you have a fucker of a headache. Fine with that.
Nothing a bacon sarnie won't do.
Exactly.
So,
Bacon sarnie in a pail of water.
yeah, we'll work out what the fuck that
stick your head in
shit
it.
fest will be next week, because that's going to be fucking awful.
I mean, we're gonna get to be like, you smell something.
Fairly early in the morning,
Moldy.
I am so
Someone shit in the
at
garden.
dawn, or just after dawn. I am going to go down to the bar, have breakfast, let the barkeep know I'm going to the Hall of Law to tell him, and then go off to the Hall of Law,
Oh, okay.
just in case I forget. So
Yeah, the House of Sages.
that's the one.
You go back to
All of
that.
that's a good name.
Well, so once we've woken up and everything, blah, blah, blah.
I left a message for you to.
Yeah, he
Oh yeah, because
I was up
yeah,
quite early,
Of course.
so I left at dawn.
Elf and
Got
all
it.
that.
Yeah.
And go to bed
Yeah.
like 2 hours before
Yeah,
everyone
that's true.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool.
And I'm gonna go to a tannery, sell off my elk hide and antlers.
Didn't we already do that?
No, I got
we
another
didn't.
set from the one I shot across that river.
If
Oh,
someone's
that
got the
one.
meat, they should probably sell it. I don't know who's
We've
got the meat.
divvied out the meat between all of us.
I think it was you two the most, wasn't it?
I don't have any meat.
I haven't got any
Because I haven't. Because we're
And
like
then
the 7
I have a
strengths.
great healing potion.
Visit the bar colleges so I can actually sort of talk to people there as well.
That's to do on the that day or the next day?
No.
This is the next day whilst they're enacting their.
Okay,
Oh,
so
yeah.
you've got
We're
nice
doing
simple
that,
ones
that.
tomorrow. We'll probably start with you. Have your nice lovely interactions and
Then go into the
Shit
depraved, the depraved world of the criminal outfit that is the rest of.
this
We need
last
a
rolling
name.
last
We
week,
need a
you
fucking
need a
name.
fucking name.
Oh, last little note. Do we want to tell the other guys what we just did?
It's a secret, remember? Shush.
Just making sure.
Oh, she's not here right now.
Go check us out on the social media. You'll find it there.
Give us a name.
Yeah, help us get a name.
For the people that
Yeah,
do what?
sure.
We
The
need a
criminal
name for this
section
group.
of this group.
They need a name. If you have ideas, post them in the comments. We will look at them in 3 weeks' time.
Or, well, we'll read them when you post them.
When it goes
And
up
then
in 3
it'll
weeks.
come up.
Thank you very much for watching, and we will see you next week. Bye.